Are live. Whoa, we've got almost 350 people waiting for us, wondering what the Hales, where the Hales are they? You gonna join me? Jeremy is pretending to hide behind his guitar.
We don't have the bell. You forgot the bell.
I did forget my cowbell, my auction cowbell, but he did not forget his guitar, and he cannot wait to sing for you.
Are you sure we should even keep going on? There's no bell.
There won't be a bell.
We have no bell.
The auction won't be the same without my cowbell.
Are you sure we can even
I guess
move
I'm going to have to go out and buy one.
Are you sure?
I'm going to have to go out and buy one.
Are we going to manage?
We'll see. We'll see. It's too soon to tell. Too soon.
Me. If you left Ohio, say O-H.
O-H.
I-O. If you left Ohio, say O-H.
O-H.
I-O. If you left Ohio, but you only got a few miles though. That was us. A little bit of a blowout. If you left Ohio, say O-H.
O-H-I-O.
If you were driving down I-75, man, you're glad to be alive. If you were driving down I-75, then now you're so glad to be alive. If you were driving down I-75, saw your life flash before your eyes.
It was pretty scary.
If you're driving down I-75 and you're glad to be alive, say O-H-I-O.
O-H-I-O.
If you lost a tire on a camper, then maybe you use some potty words that belong in the hamper. If you
shredded.
Lost a tire on the camper. No, it was me. There were no potty words that belong in a hamper. If you lost a tire on a camper. What rhymes with camper?
Glamper.
And you're really ready to get on your glamper. If you lost a tire on the camper, you didn't use any potty words that belong in the hamper. If you're
another verse.
Now in Florida. What rhymes with Florida?
I don't know. That's a good question.
If you're now in Florida. Florida, Dorda, Morda.
You got me
if
there.
You're now in Florida, kind of, sorta.
Borda.
If you're now in Florida, kind of, sorta. If you're now in Florida, but you're not on your property, so you're kind of, sorta. If you're now in Florida, say kind of, sorta. What was that for?
BC Eagle Deb sent $5. I'm so sorry. I saw the super chat come through, but I couldn't read it. We do have a completely different setup this evening.
Completely different setup.
Yes.
Completely different.
A lot of you have noticed the different backdrop. Obviously, we're not in Kansas anymore.
We were never in Kansas. Ever. We were never in Kansas. I don't even know where Kansas is on a map.
You don't even know. He didn't even pay attention.
Yeah.
We're definitely not in Ohio anymore.
We're not in Ohio. And so, biggest thing people want to know, just before we get started, those who send super chats, thank you so much. Service Chihuahua said to send $2 super chat. Fist pump it.
Appreciate
it. You got the fist pump. Boop. We may not see everything tonight. As a matter of fact, we know we're not going to see everything tonight because we have no laptop set up. We have
We're on a tiny screen tonight versus a laptop.
We're on an iPhone versus laptops,
Yeah.
professional cameras.
So if we miss a super chat, we apologize in advance.
And we will explain why. But the biggest thing people want to know is, are you on your property? And they want to know what happened with the blowout.
Yeah.
Because
what the hells happened and where the hells are you guys?
Because what happens on YouTube, you see videos that were pre-recorded days, sometimes even weeks. We have even released videos that were done months before they actually, or months after they actually took place. Yeah. So you're watching videos that were all pre-recorded while we were traveling, but if you stay up to speed with us on Facebook, on the What the Hales page on Facebook, we typically will put up kind of like a daily little video, little update.
Well, even sometimes those are days later.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, I'd say 75% of the times they're like day up. Like just a couple hours ago, I posted a video that was of today, and it was of the property that we purchased, and that whole video will be coming out Wednesday to let everybody know what property we purchased. So let's back up a little bit. What day did we get on the road for Florida?
We got on the road Thursday. The goal was to get on the road Thursday by noon, and we got on the road at 11:55 a.m.
So we beat that goal. That was nice. Service Chihuahua just sent $2 again.
The hollow tree.
That hollow tree is
so
amazing.
She watched it.
She saw it.
What you're describing.
She got the teaser. I asked George, I was like, should we put this teaser out?
Eileen
should we even put this teaser?
Cypress trees are great.
Oh my goodness, that one was so awesome. But so we got out on the road Thursday noon. We drove until we knew it was going to be time for well, basically we drove and we went, are we going to keep driving through the night? We were in separate vehicles, by the way. So separate vehicles.
So he was in Ramsey's, which is the black pickup truck, hauling the camper, and then I was in my vehicle.
The camper's a 38-foot camper overloaded with auction stuff that went on the road for the auctions. So it's overloaded as it is. Too much stuff. Camper's heavy, pulling the camper.
At one point, my GPS took me in a completely different direction.
Most of the time, we weren't even anywhere near each other on the road.
Up.
Yeah, most of the time.
But we were on the phone with each other, like, what exit are you passing up now? Where are you now? What's your ETA? Where are you at with gas? And then we would eventually meet up.
I would have to, because the camper was so heavy and I was pulling so much weight, every 2.5 hours I would have to pull over and fill up the tank again.
Adam.
Every 2.5 hours. Can you imagine pulling over every 2.5 hours
Mandy.
with about it's a 26-gallon tank, but you can get a little bit more in there. But every 2.5 hours I would have to pull over. That's how heavy the load was.
And then right before the blowout, you even got like a random passenger giving you a heads up. So
we stopped Thursday night.
We drove about 7 or 8 hours.
We drove over 8 hours, 8.5 hours. And then we stopped I told you, I was like, I'm making it to Georgia. I'm going to cross the border. I'm going to go to Georgia. And I saw mile 1 marker. And I told her, I was like, I'm a half hour ahead of you. I was like, I'm pulling over. I'm getting a room. And come to find out, it was mile marker number 1 for Tennessee, to
Georgia. So he was literally 1
mile away from Georgia.
The Tennessee-Georgia border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got there and we got out of our vehicles and we were like, oh, this is so amazing. As a matter of fact, it's burning up in here.
You getting hot in her?
Yeah, it's burning up. We'll get a little bit of
So yeah, so 1 mile, 1 exit away from Georgia.
No problems either, except hauling that much weight.
And at one point in time, I was driving behind him, and the pickup truck is driving straight, but you see the camper
everywhere,
just
everywhere.
Not really fishtailing, but swaying back and forth because the wind was coming in every direction.
So you have the wind coming in, and then when you have semis, those of you who follow NASCAR, you know what parachuting is, and the vacuum. So a semi goes by you, and that creates a vacuum. And what that does is that you are pulling a huge 38-foot parachute that's going to go anywhere, anyway. So a semi goes by, and it literally sucks you in, and it is the most intense.
Or if you're in the middle,
agonizing
you have a semi
feeling.
To the right of you
Oh,
and a
man.
semi to the left of you, then it's like double. Like
You are all over the place.
Yeah.
So there were many, many, many times the very first night I thought I was gonna die, and I was like, all right,
It got so nerve-wracking for me just driving behind him, seeing the camper sway. I was like, this is giving me anxiety. I can't drive behind you. So that's when I would like speed up and take off and just.
And that's when I would just be like,
him.
Jesus, take the wheel, take the wheel, Jesus.
I'd be far enough where I could still see him in my rear view, but I'd be in front of him versus driving behind him because it was just giving me an anxiety watching the camper just swing back and forth.
So then the next day we only had a 7-hour drive, which was really 7.5.
The plan was to get at 8 a.m. sharp in the morning, which
7
we did.
hours, 7-hour drive.
Yes.
So we were supposed to do a 7-hour drive. We were going to be completely done. We did the worst part of it. We hit the majority of the semis. We had the hills, the sways, the whole deal.
The goal was to make it to our destination by 3:30 p.m.
Which did not happen.
Which didn't happen.
2.5 hours away.
We were 2.5 hours stranded.
2.5 hours away.
Someone to come help.
Yeah, 2.5 hours away. All of a sudden, something happens with the camper, and it's like, and then, and the crazy part is, you'll see this in the video on Wednesday and the trip.
Well, they got to see a picture of it if they saw the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's true
The
too.
blowout
Well, you see the blowout.
It looks pretty bad, right?
That is the blowout. The blowout was horrible.
So before the blowout happened, a gentleman had pulled up behind him and he went like this. What did he do to you?
He kept going he went like this, he pulled up beside me, and then he went like this. So my electrical input, where I hook up the 30 amp, which by the way, we're in the camper right now. So the 30 amp, there's a flap and it doesn't seal, and so in the wind it just flaps like this. I thought he was talking about my spare tire, so he was like this. So I pulled over at a rest area, literally,
all the tires then?
right before the blowout. I pulled over in a rest area, checked everything. Everything was fine. Everything. Then blowout.
So then the blowout happened, and then he had to merge into the emergency lane. Literally right before the blowout was a car accident. A semi had hit a small sedan, and I think there was like an older woman in it. And he pulled over. I pulled up behind him. The state trooper pulls up.
State troopers were coming on the scene.
They come on the scene and they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Like, what happened?" And I was like, I was so confused. I didn't realize that there was an accident literally
right in front of me.
Like feet in front of him. And I was like, I wasn't involved in the accident. I finally clicked in. I was like, we're not involved in the accident. It was just a coincidence that he had a blowout and he happened to pull over on this shoulder.
But the nice part is, because of the accident, everybody was already pulled over. So when I had when I had the blowout, I literally just went whoosh, right over to the side. And we were talking about it. We were talking about earlier that day, there was rain. Late at night, we were in the mountains. So you get West Virginia mountains and hills and all of that. That is not the place to get a blowout. If there was a place to get a blowout, it is exactly where it happened, when it happened, the time of day. We were actually extremely fortunate. So you have to keep in mind as well, with the business that we're in, I have...
Conky says you probably drove over a piece of... probably you drove over something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So with all the driving and hauling that I do in business, so I have all kinds of insurance, but a lot of people have said on the video that we have shared, oh, you need AAA, you need AAA, you need AAA.
You have roadside assistance.
I've had AAA. Number one, if you're in this business, you do not want AAA. AAA will not cover anything that you pull with your vehicle, period. They will only cover your vehicle. So I have what's called extra roadside assistance, and I pay extra for that coverage on top of my already premiums. So that's for any flat, anything my truck touches if I'm pulling it, that coverage covers it. So whenever I have an issue, Erie Insurance farms that out to a third party.
God is good. Glad you guys are
Oh
safe.
yeah,
Thanks,
God
Eric.
protected us for sure. So Erie Insurance farms that out to another company, and that company has never, ever, ever made things easy, ever. So I pay the extra insurance. Like somebody just left a comment today, they're like, Jeremy, with as much as you do, I would have thought you had been more of a man to be able to change your own tire. Yeah, well, you know what? I just brought pneumatic jacks. I brought 2-ton jacks with me. I mean, you name it, I brought it, okay? I brought it all with me. Okay, so obviously that is not something you can do on the road. And so I was going off on the lady with the third party she's going, we cannot change your tire because it's on a camper. I went, you can't change my tire. It's just like a car. This is 2 hours.
There was an issue where the person that answered that took the call didn't indicate that he was hauling the camper on his
That's not the
truck.
issue. They're always an issue, period. And I pay for it. So I called. I just started looking for local tow companies, and I went, all right, I'm just going to call. So I called one. I said, hey, can you guys help me, please? I just need the tire change. I have the spare, and the spare is just a normal tire. It's just another normal camper tire. And she said, no, we can't, but Rudy's can. And I called Rudy, and the old man, he was like, yeah, for sure, we'll come right out. He's like, we're on our way. This is after waiting 2 hours for the company that I pay for to say, no, we will not do this because you are not covered when I am covered. Rudy's comes out, and here's the thing. The crazy part is, I asked the kid that he sends out, I was like, how much do I owe you? He goes, I don't know. You have to ask the old man. So I call back, ask the old man. I'm like, Rudy, how much do I owe you? He goes, how about $40? I'm like,
$40?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, absolutely. So the kid that took care of us, I was like, hey, Rudy said $40. Here's an extra 20 for you. Thank you for coming out and helping us. And I said, listen, we're on YouTube as well, and let Rudy know that we'll let other people know how good you were to us. So we thank you so much. And they were immediate to help us.
Aw, Colleen said she gave Rudy a great review for us.
Thank you so much, Colleen. They were incredible. Incredible.
They were there within 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. And they were just like, we'll do anything. Now this, you have to understand as well, this kid is literally, and he's not a kid, he's a young adult, but he's putting his life out on the line with semi after semi. We're looking at 8 lanes of traffic, semi after semi going by, and I'm trying to keep an eye out as well. And he's getting under the camper, and
by then the police had already left because they took care of the accident.
Yeah, they're like, all right, you're
so people weren't merging. They didn't care.
They weren't pulling over.
Yeah,
they're feet away from us. I'm scared to death for them.
Yeah.
So trying to get people over, but they were absolutely incredible. So then everybody goes, okay, well now you're changing your insurance company. Well, remember, your insurance agent sells you an insurance policy. So as soon as we got back on the road, I called my insurance agent. I went, hey, here's what just happened, and I want it reimbursed. And so here's what my insurance agent said. He said, one way or another, whether it comes out of my personal pocket or whether Erie pays for it, you will be reimbursed. And he said, Jeremy, I'm tired of this happening to you. Do not call the road assistance number ever again. He goes, I want you just to call a local company, have a local company take care of it, you pay them, and then I will get you reimbursed. I went, perfect. That's all I want.
Good to know.
That's all I want. I said, perfect. That was incredible. So that way we're never going to be in a situation again where we're trying to fight with a third party for the roadside assistance. AAA, we've already gone round and round and round with AAA. AAA will not touch us.
Useless for
absolutely useless. Yeah. If you're in this business, absolutely useless. You do not want AAA. They will not take care of you if you're pulling a trailer, camper. You can argue with me as much as you want. Been there, done that. AAA is useless. You will not get service from them. So you have to buy special insurance. So that was great that we actually got back on the road. But our goal was to get to our location before dark. Did we get there?
We made it literally just in time. We got here at 5. I looked at my clock, 5:07, and the sun sets at 5:32.
So why would we want to be here before sun sets?
It just makes it more difficult to set up the camper.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very, very much so.
So we literally made it just in time, and the owner of
well, they don't even know where we're at right now.
Yeah.
They don't even know that we're. So I think it's safe to tell them that we're not actually on our property. That's
yeah,
pretty much
that's
safe
to say.
We are not on our property. We're not.
Yes.
And one of the things
we're in the camper.
We're in the camper.
So what you see behind us is
the
TV,
camper. That's the TV.
Fireplace.
The fireplace.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it, but there is a fireplace. The TV comes up from the fireplace. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so there's the fireplace. And it's also a heater. So it keeps the camper nice and warm. So
we're not on our property. And they're the super fans, so we'll share this as a spoiler for them. We are so ridiculously lucky in regards to the place that we chose. Less than a minute away, there's a campground. Mm-hmm. So we literally, we're paying $350. We're paying $350 for a month.
For a full hookup.
Full hookup.
That means electricity, water, and sewer.
Sewer, everything. So $350 a month for full hookup. So if you know anything in regards to the camp life and RVing,
that's dirt cheap.
dirt cheap. Okay, that is dirt cheap. So so what we did is we did a month deal with the campground owner, and then we said, you know what? As we're working on the property that we purchased, we'll just play it month by month. We'll play it by ear, and we'll get things going over on the property, which is less than a minute away. Yeah. And then if we want to go over there, we'll go over there, and if we don't, we'll just stay over here because it's dirt cheap. Mm-hmm.
It's very affordable.
Extremely.
Service Traw says, give a tour of your camper. We have.
There's a whole video on it.
There's an entire video where we did, like, if you're familiar with MTV Cribs, we did a What the Hales MTV Crib style, and we did a tour of the entire camper.
They even got to see the turtle. But I'll show the turtle again.
Okay. There's this lamp turtle that Jeremy loves, and it always has to be hooked up. So part of my job when I set up inside is to hook up the turtle.
From a storage unit.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know why I like that turtle lamp so much?
Currency Collector says your camper looks like a floating...
A floating one.
Why do you like it so much? Because
I like turtles. I like turtles.
Yeah, we'll have to find the video and put the link, or if one of our mods can find the link.
We did that a year and a half ago. We did that for your birthday. That was the camping trip for your birthday. Because I said, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And you said, "I want to go camping."
The following year after.
Yeah. Chris just said, is it raining there? Yeah, it did start raining, but guess what? 65 degrees and rain. And this is the thing that we said as soon as we got down here.
Today was a high of 73. It was perfect.
What did I keep saying to you as soon as we got down here?
You're like, do you notice anything? I'm like, yeah, no snow or hail. We'll take rain over the snow any day.
It's going to be 75 Friday and Saturday. We already have plans going to a beach.
Yeah.
So, what's the other thing I kept saying to you? She forgot. She's got bad memory. I kept saying, this is the smartest thing we've ever done. We should have did this 25 years ago.
We should have did this 25 years ago.
Should have did this 25 years ago. Yeah, absolutely should have done this 25 years ago. Smartest thing we've ever done. By far. We should probably transition into mail, don't you think?
Yeah.
Wait, we're in Florida and we have mail? We have mail in Florida?
I forgot my cowbell, but he did remember to bring the mail.
I've got the mail. Now, I pre-opened most of it for you. Okay. It did get into the camper on the way. Those who are wondering, hey, what's your new address? There is not a new address. There is the same address. Everything will be forwarded right here to us in Florida. Every address stays the same, and then it gets to us. It just takes a couple days later to get to us.
Okay.
My favorite song with my favorite turtle lamp.
directly from Amazon.
Whoa.
It's a pretty big box.
That is a big box. Oh, somebody.
And
Was somebody sneaking in there?
It says, Jeremy, this cup will hold a lot of ketchup from Eileen Glazer.
This is from Eileen. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? And... Oh! I believe in...
It's double-sided.
It's double-sided. It's probably backwards for them because we're using your front camera.
Yeah.
But we promise you, this is... When you use a front camera of a phone, it flips everything. That's what a lot of people always ask us, why does everything flip? Because when you use the front camera, that's what happens. But it says, I believe in ketchup. You know,
that's pretty awesome.
After this week, I'm surprised we didn't get a I believe in lucky drawers.
The handerwear, tidy whities for the hands.
Handerwear.
And then the second gift says to restock your supply. Again, from Eileen Glazer. Did you get into the bag?
What?
You got into that bag, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
Look.
What are you talking about?
Proof that he has no control when it comes to sweets.
Do you have any idea?
You ate like half the bag already.
Do you have any idea how long I've been holding this for this? We've had this for almost a week. It made it all the way here, and I didn't even get into this until an hour ago.
I bought some...
I waited a week. That's constraint.
Some Dove milk chocolate, the little squares that's wrapped in foil. And I looked in the garbage can, and there was a ton of the foil wrappers in the garbage. And I looked in the cabinet because once I saw the wrapper, I wanted some Dove milk chocolate. And guess who ate the entire bag and then tried to deny it?
You?
I was like, I didn't even get to taste one square. You could have saved me one square.
I told you,
Eileen.
You were probably eating it in your sleep.
I'm going to try and at least get a handful of gummy bears before this man eats it all. But we appreciate the gummy bears. The Albanese gummy bears are our favorite.
The worms are your complete...
Anything made by Albanese is... There's butterflies, there's worms, there's the
sherbet flavored ones.
The rainbow sherbet ones are like the bomb. If you guys like rainbow sherbet, the flavor...
Who sent us the rainbow sherbet ones?
I can't remember.
I don't know, but they were
so good.
They were like...
Really, really good.
You take the best and then you take it a little bit better, and it was... Whew, that was good stuff. Good. That was good stuff.
The next envelope is straight from Amazon.
You like your Amazon.
I do love Amazon.
Oh, I gotta show them what I bought too.
Okay.
I'm gonna show them.
Says, a gift for you, George. Thought you might want to wear this in Florida in order to take Elvis with you to the casinos from Eileen Glazer.
Eileen again?
Eileen, you're so sweet. Look at that.
Now,
this is almost too cool to wear.
That is awesome. Check that out. Here, let's pull it out of the bag. Let's pull it out of the bag so you can see it better. Now, admittedly, we have not
Appreciated, Eileen. You're the best.
We have not looked for any coin pushers yet.
Not yet.
No.
We've been looking for
tractors,
heavy equipment.
Tractors. We've been on the prowl for tractors, 20-foot trailers
yeah.
and
because we will need 2 down
ATVs
here.
for the property.
How does it look?
Very kingish. Very kingish.
Elvis.
Very, very kingish.
A couple people in the chat asked if I'm having withdrawals from Elvis. Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, really? She is cranky, I'll tell you that. So something's going on.
It's not
beyond cranky. I forgot the bell. We can't go live. Yeah, we can go live. We don't need a bell. We can't. I don't have the bell.
Oh, there's a letter for Patience and Christian.
Oh, from Dennis and Elfida.
So Dennis and Elfida sent us a card as well.
Okay, so we have to send that. We got to send that back home to Christian and Patience. So we'll get that to Christian and Patience, and it looks like we got a card.
Yeah, from them as well. Christmas card.
Ooh, what's it say?
May the beauty of Christmas dwell in your heart now and all year long. It's upside down.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
There we go. Nice.
Says, wishing you a happy and safe Christmas and a great 2021. Thanks for the year of fun at the Coin Pusher. Dennis and, I think I'm saying it right, Elfida watch out for crawly things with sharp teeth.
Boy, if there were crawly things,
We have not seen any sightings of crawly things with sharp teeth.
we were all over our property today.
Yeah.
We did not see one crawly thing with sharp teeth.
We've been told
And we've been
that
trying.
There are,
We've been
that
trying.
There are, but we haven't.
So we absolutely were trying to see them, and we didn't. Can I show them what I got for the property?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is for... We keep hinting of what's coming and going, hey, we're going to Florida. This is a business move, and it is. It is a business move. It will enhance what we do on YouTube. It will enhance our business overall, and this I had to get. This is the brightest.
You guys know how much we love our Ola.
Okay, so during their Black Friday sale that we were telling you guys about, I got the Marauder too. So I think is just under $250 with tax.
This is not sponsored by Olight, by the way. He
So-
went out and purchased it.
So this is 14,000 lumens. 14,000.
Now, can you explain exactly what 14,000 lumens means to someone who has no idea what that means?
That's a lot of light. I'll tell you what, you turn off some of these lights and
Okay.
I'll show.
I'll turn off some of the lights.
Okay, you're going to turn some off. She's going to kill some lights. Watch this. She's killing them. She's killing them. She's getting here, there, and everywhere. All right, this is 14,000.
Is this enough, or do you
No,
want-
kill more. Kill more. We have a lot of lights in the camper on right now. All right, here we go. We're going to 14,000. This is like a ray of the sun, okay? So what we're going to use this for is actually finding... Oh, wait, somebody says 250,000. Fred says he has a 250,000 lumens.
Is
So
this enough?
one more. Two more. Okay, two more. You can leave the turtle on.
Okay.
All right, the turtle is on, and here goes... Ho! That's not even the brightest setting.
That's not even the brightest setting.
Okay, that's not even...
Whoa.
Okay, this is blinding now.
This is blinding.
This is blinding. So we literally... This has a sensor. If you get too close, it'll actually go down so it doesn't burn you. This is 14,000 lumens that we're going to use to actually find gators out on the property. And I actually am getting a suntan right now. You may not be able... Actually, my flesh is melting a little bit. All right, you can go ahead and turn...
Are you burning the hairs on your face?
I am. I'm not going to have to shave. I'm actually just burning them up. You can turn lights back on. 14,000 lumens. So this thing is a monster.
Wow.
It has its own cooling fan in it.
2 of them, right?
Yeah, I don't even have it on the brightest setting right now because
This
it's
thing
so
is
bright.
so bright.
Are you going to get all the other ones?
Yep.
Holy. Woo! So this I bought. So with the discounts, you were looking at $250. And I'm going to... All right, we're going to go back to normal light. So this will actually help us find the gators on the property, which is what we want to do. And some of you some of you live your life in fear and you go, oh no, gators, I'm afraid. And
Well, gators aren't for everybody.
yeah, storage units aren't for everybody.
I think I got it. Oh.
So we are the exact opposite, knowing that people absolutely want to see that and view that on YouTube, and that enhances what we can
blinded.
actually do.
I don't know about you, but I'm still blind.
I think I burned my retinas. I think.
You just
So-
had LASIK surgery.
I know. So
Does the package cover any
I think I can get it fixed.
Olight damage?
You look amazing. You look absolutely amazing.
Who are you talking to?
You.
I'm right here. Such a weirdo.
Oh, I'm the weird one now? I'm the weird one?
They're saying I look orange now. Oh wow. I shouldn't have looked directly at the light.
Probably not.
That's probably what they mean when they're like, don't look at the light, right? Don't go to the light. Isn't that the same?
That could be. That could be what they mean.
That's probably what they mean.
Oh, by the way, we should probably tell them as well. Everybody who has been begging for the gas pumps, these will be auctioned off tonight.
Yes, and don't forget, you also have a chance to win a free lot at the end of our auction.
But we're not going to the auction yet. So we got on the property today. That was incredible.
Someone said you look sunburnt after all that.
I am. I am.
You are the darker one.
I am the darker one. So one of the things we can't wait to do is to get out and to find the gators, and
Well,
we're getting the
wildlife in
tools.
general.
So Once you see Wednesday's video, I can't say this enough. Once you see Wednesday's video, actually, you're never going to be able to tell unless you're actually on site. But the diversity of the property that we purchased and the wildlife that is going to be abundant there, which a lot of you would go, oh, no, black bears, gators, panthers, no, bobcats. And we are the exact opposite, going, absolutely. People want to watch that, and we want to film it. And so once the property is just so diverse. It's so diverse.
It's gorgeous, and you don't appreciate it until you're physically on the property. I feel like the video will do no justice.
It won't do any justice whatsoever. Any justice whatsoever. Yeah, it won't. But here's the one thing. We'll give this to you as a teaser too, because we share this in the video that's coming out on Wednesday. But for the super fans that are here right now, we're going to tease it with you right now. We bought the property, and we bought the property for a good deal. What we would consider a good deal. Everybody's happy. The state, Florida state, has the Sun Belt, and that Sun Belt gets you to every part of Florida. It's a toll road, and it gets you there as fast as possible. And Florida has an initiative. They're trying to push that even higher up north. And the murmurings are that the Sun Belt is actually coming near where we're at. And if it does come near where we're at, we bought near a location that is, which would be an amazing tourist destination, but very few people know about it. And if the Sun Belt does come by, there's absolutely going to be an exit for that tourism destination.
Right, because right now, we took 75 to come all the way here. From the moment we got off the exit, it still took us another hour to get here.
Hour and 45 minutes.
An hour and 45 minutes. It's literally nowhere near a freeway.
So the Sun Belt is coming up this way, and nobody knows 100% exactly where it's going to be, but we're fairly confident that we are going to be within miles. And now you also have to understand, we bought enough property that we have a huge buffer zone. But that property that we purchased, which would be hundreds of thousands of dollars, if that Sun Belt comes through and then there's an exit for the tourism, that property overnight is now millions of dollars. And so
the property value goes
whoosh,
up.
Like huge. So those of you who are in real estate, you understand. Those of you who are not in real estate, you're going to ask a million questions. And I would just say, hey, continue to learn on your real estate. Location. Yes. And we picked the location very, 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 very specifically and deliberately. And we continue to be excited about the location. What was the most exciting thing today for you?
For me, it was all the palm trees.
How many palm trees do you think
I lost count.
Okay, so we wanted to get all over the property, but it would have taken like 5 hours. It would have taken way more than that. We hiked for 2 hours today.
Yeah.
For 2 hours we hiked on the property. How many palm trees do you think you saw? 1,000?
Well over 30.
I'm at 1,000. She's at 30. 1,000? Well over 30. 30?
There was a ton of cypress, which was.
Would you say there were well over 30?
Well over 30. There was ample.
Cypress. There was well over 30.
There was a ton of cypress knees, if you guys know what that is.
Would you say there were well over 30?
Okay, I'm gonna say 70, 1 per acre.
Okay, apparently there were 70 cypress knees, okay. So when you see the videos, there's videos where George is just surrounded by palm trees, and there's just tons. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and
there's a ton of those plants.
We don't even know what that plant is yet.
We don't know what they're called, but the base of them look like a palm tree, and then they look like jazz hands.
Let's ask them. Let's show them one of the
You
plants.
guys would know.
Because the Floridians will know.
Yeah, literally, you have a picture.
Well, I have video that we took today. That's as good as anything, right?
We describe them as the jazz hands of palm trees. They're like the little mini palm trees. Now those are everywhere. Those are well over 1,000 of those plants on the property. We try to look for any beautiful mature oaks.
Okay, these are the plants that she's talking about right now, and we don't know what they're called.
Paradise.
A little piece of paradise.
What are these palm tree bushes behind you? What do you call these things?
Tropical plants.
Okay, so George called them tropical plants.
Richard says they're palmetto palms. Palmetto bushes.
Palmetto bushes.
Palmetto bush.
Palmetto bushes. Then.
Palm ferns. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Palmetto.
They're
palmetto.
abundant. Like in Ohio, there's ferns everywhere. So these are
Getting all kinds
sago
of it.
palm.
Mexican fan palms. Okay, we're getting a whole lot of different answers that we don't know.
Palmentos. Poison palms.
Poison's good.
Palmitos.
I was just gonna say it was palm olive. So
Sago palms.
Sega is good. I like
Pointy
Sega.
leaves. I like that.
Pointy is good.
Yeah.
I was just gonna take some and start fanning you with it. So
Palmetto bush.
we have those everywhere. We have
Those
palm
are
trees.
everywhere.
We have cypress trees. We have giant red pines. We have.
We didn't see any oak, did we?
We saw oak, but we wanted giant old oak with the moss, just
The mature,
dangling off
beautiful
of
ones,
it.
and there's a ton out here.
And we want that one staple giant old oak with all the moss hanging. And we have not been all over the property yet. And there's some places on the property we're not going to be able to get to until we get the appropriate equipment to get there.
Yes.
But we haven't found that tree yet. We did find a giant cypress.
Which is on the story.
Which is on the story.
He
and
released that. He asked me 5 times if he could release it.
I was like, do you think I should? Or do you think it's too, or should we wait till Wednesday? And so one of my goals was, I told her when we were on the property, I want to find the biggest tree on the property.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me. I want to know the biggest tree. I want to know, I want to know this tree's over here. And we might have found the biggest tree without even trying.
It was huge that the
Huge.
age was silent.
And you actually can't tell the size of it from the video. It's
No.
you really can't tell the size from it.
I would have to
from
be
the video.
you would have to be standing next to it for them to actually grasp how wide this tree was.
It's monstrous. It's
because
awesome.
you're monstrous.
That's true. That's true.
So you, in comparison to this tree,
Patricia is monstrous,
It's
more
huge.
monstrous, but huge. So we did get on the property.
oh, you were also trying to look for the tallest knee,
Yeah, we were looking for the
Cypress
tallest
knee.
cypress knee,
which we found.
which there's no doubt. But
Mm-hmm.
there's just absolutely the property is so diverse. It's gonna be so incredible. Like for us with YouTube.
Blood, sweat, and cell once in a while. Are we gonna get a drone? I think we should.
I don't know, probably. Us at some point, I'm sure. Well, actually, the campground owner, Brett was just telling me, he's like, I got a parasail or a paraglider,
That he wants to use.
and he wants to go above, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So that would be incredible. That would be amazing, actually. So we have. If you think YouTube when we first started, right? So we were right here. We're just YouTube, learning YouTube, and then you grow to the next level, right? And you learn a little bit more, and you grow to the next level, and you learn a bit more, and you grow to the next level, and you learn a bit more. For us, I think coming to Florida isn't going to be growing to the next level. I think we're actually going to jump up a couple levels because the location is going to enhance what we do so much.
Oh yeah.
That we're going to learn so much quicker and so much faster and have so many more opportunities for actually filming. And that's an encouraging part.
Thanks, Connie.
Like we were talking today, we were in the back by the creek, and what were you saying? She doesn't remember.
I said all kinds of stuff.
Well, don't tell them that personal stuff that you were saying. The other stuff.
What other stuff were you thinking of? I mean, we were by the creek for an hour. I said so much
the
in
stuff.
an hour.
The stuff. The stuff. You don't remember?
Uh-uh.
You don't remember.
You want me to share that?
No! The other thing.
What other thing? Well, what other thing?
When you said, I would love to just come out here and film every day.
Oh, yeah, I said that would be
You're
a
like,
dream come true.
You said, if you want to know where I'm going to be right here under the palm trees at the creek and filming. You're like, so that's what George said today. She was like, I would just come out here every single day if you want to know where I'll be.
I think I'd much rather be back in the wooded part of the lot.
Because it's like paradise back there.
It is. It's a piece of paradise. Just recording stuff versus going to a storage unit auction. Is that bad?
Yeah. It's kind of bad. Kind of bad.
It's like a vacation in your own backyard.
It would, well, and that's the other thing. If the country shuts down again and it's mandatory stay at home, we literally are vacationing in our own yard, which is another reason why we made sure we had a place to go and why we're actually in Florida before we don't have the keys yet. All the title work is still being done, but that should be done this week, and we should have the keys and we should be able to get on and get going. So it's just a matter of getting it through the system, and then we get the keys and we're all ready and set. But we don't have to stop because the world stops. We have every opportunity right there in front of us. Not only that, there's just filming opportunities everywhere, which, I mean, they'll figure that all out once we make all the videos, but...
A couple people wanted to know how the chickens were doing.
They're laying eggs left and right.
They are. So I didn't know this because I've never raised chicken, but apparently when you take chicken out of their normal setting, it throws them off where they won't lay eggs, but they've been laying eggs as if it was nothing.
Had scrambled eggs this morning. It's like, boop.
I asked him, I was like, so what do you want for breakfast? Do you want me to slice you up a fresh apple, or do you want scrambled eggs? And he's like, scrambled eggs. So I made him some scrambled eggs with fresh eggs.
Chicken eggs.
Yeah, and then they laid some more again today.
They're having the time of their life. They're
are.
like, vacation. Yeah.
They're happy.
The weather has been great. They're happy. They're
they
thrilled.
do. Sherry says they like the warm weather. They do. They are safe, Christine. They're
until we eat them.
I feel like they are happy.
Until we eat them.
The chicken, I would never.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You just...
I hear... So my grandma always raised chicken.
You just crock-potted chicken right in front of them.
But not our own chicken. My grandma would take it...
She crock-pot chicken right in front of the chicken.
My mom would tell me how her mom would take the chicken and just twist the body on the head. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be able to. But I guess it's common where people do that. And then that's where the chicken runs off with the head cut off, right?
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah,
yep, that's part of the...
I would never be able to handle that. Like, don't do that in front of me.
So the other great parts... So where we're at, what are some of the other great parts?
We're very close to the Gulf. A lot of people are asking, how close are you to the water?
15 minutes.
15-minute drive.
Yep.
Heading west. So if we were to head west, we would be driving into the sunset.
We are in the middle of nowhere, and yet we're in the middle of everywhere.
Yeah.
So here we are in the middle of nowhere, and here is somewhere, 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 here is somewhere.
Which is already similar to the living situation we were in back in Ohio, where we were in the middle of nowhere. Major city, major city, major city.
The same thing. We are the hub. We are in the hub. We took our model in Ohio and adapted it to Florida.
And found it, yeah.
So where location is everything as far as the business, and where you're going to source and what you're going to find and things along those lines. And so we took the same model and adapted it to Florida. And already, I mean, just being down here, the very first day, I told her, I was like, smartest thing we ever did. We should have done this so much longer ago. It literally is the smartest thing ever. And it will be so good for the business.
Yes.
It'll be incredible for the business.
Yeah. And a lot of people are thinking, why would you move to Florida? There's so many mosquitoes. We haven't seen any mosquitoes. This time of year, there are no mosquitoes. We won't be here in the summer when it's really hot and the mosquitoes come.
So all
We'll
the
be back in
naysayers.
Ohio.
So we've had those that are thrilled that
Yeah.
we're in Ohio or in Florida, and we've had those that are naysayers. So the naysayers have said mosquitoes. Have we seen one mosquito?
0.
None. We're not going to be here during mosquito season. And the naysayers all said, "Oh my goodness, alligators. Have we seen any alligators?"
0.
But we are trying. We literally are trying. We are planning on it. Okay, all the naysayers said, the rain. Have we seen any rain?
It rains everywhere. It rains in Ohio.
Right now it's probably snowing. We don't want that. I'd much rather have 60, 70-degree weather and rain.
And rain.
Yeah, so they've said hurricanes. Have we seen any hurricanes yet? Just that one time when you got upset before, but we're not going to count that.
Have we seen any fire ants?
Oh yeah. Have we ever seen fire ants? But remember, we're going to use that towards our advantage. We want fire ants. So fire ants
A lot of
are to our
the
advantage.
hills. We haven't seen the actual ants. We just see the hills that they dig out.
Every time when we were walking on the property, I said, "Don't step there. That's fire ants." We
I
saw the
didn't see
fire
any.
ants.
I didn't see any though. So yeah, it's not hurricane season, and when the hurricanes do hit, that was part of the research when we were looking for property. Is that the area that we are in does not get affected by the hurricane. We're literally, I guess, like the way the realtor
Hurricane
described
proof.
it's like an armpit. So it's like protected. You get maybe some high winds and a little bit of rain.
Here,
That's
let's
it.
see if you're protected under here.
So my
Yes. Are you protected?
I feel
You
so
good?
protected.
Okay, just making
So
sure.
one of the things that my mom said, she's like, okay, so hurricane season, you're not going to be there during hurricane season. So does that mean next season when you go back, your house is going to be gone? No.
The area doesn't get hit with it. No, that
The
doesn't
area
mean that
doesn't
it
get-
won't, but
We'll get a little bit of high winds and some rain.
in other words, the same as Ohio. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, in Wooster, Ohio, 5 minutes from my home, you can see the devastation and the destruction from a tornado. So 5 minutes from my home in Worcester, tornado. I haven't seen anything here. Nothing.
No. And the realtor who's lived in this area for 25 plus years has said that she's never been affected by the hurricane.
We did find out that somebody died on the property last year, though.
Near the property.
No, on the property. But that'll be... The property might be haunted.
Wasn't it on the street?
On
In
the
front of
property.
it?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. They might see orbs. You never know. They'll see orbs. If I put the O light on, you're going to see orbs. It's an
You and
amazing
your
thing.
orbs.
You put a light on and all of a sudden you see stuff. So we did find out today that somebody did pass away on the property. In the front, it was an accident that happened up front. And it was an ATV, it was a four-wheeling accident
Yeah, he flipped the AT over and had a
into the property.
brain injury or
Um,
traumatic head injury and then died from it. There is a local store that sells alligator meat,
yes.
and
That's less than 30 seconds from us.
he's never had alligator meat. I think I've had alligator bites one time, and that was like over 10 years ago. I don't remember what it tastes like, so I can't say it tastes like chicken, but everyone says it tastes like chicken, and I told him he's got to at least try it once.
I want fresh
Service
alligator.
Chihuahua says she loves gator meat.
Yeah, I want fresh
I think
alligator.
you would like it with plenty of ketchup.
Out of our pond.
Look, a lot of people are saying it's good. It tastes like
Oh,
chicken.
I believe it. I believe it.
Gator tail is the best.
I thought it was. So, gator tail is apparently the best. All right.
See, they're saying just smother it in ketchup. Tastes
Well,
just
that's what
like
I would do
chicken.
anyway. I would smother it in ketchup. Yeah, I would smother it in ketchup. So we've been
Can we
extremely
try
fortunate.
it sometime this week?
Well, probably. Well, we're going to have
We'll get it as an
75 and sun
appetizer.
Friday and Saturday. We're going to go to the beach Friday and Saturday. We still have to look at auctions. So one of the things
We do.
we've been trying to get equipment. So there's a list of things we have to get to be successful for the business. So number one, we have to have trailers.
Yes.
And we have so far we have looked at one one 20-foot trailer. 20-foot trailer seems to be exactly what we need for the business. And that trailer was not in good enough condition for me to feel like I could move forward with that.
No, the lights were missing, and that's important. You have to have working brake lights and surrounding lights. And
the good news is trailer manufacturing is all over around here.
Yeah, but how long does it take?
You have to wait 4 to 6 weeks to have your trailer built. We need 2 trailers yesterday.
Yeah.
That's the issue. So I did find one that's a 24-footer, and I'm going back and forth like 24 is too long, and you get into a storage unit facility and you get jacked and you're really messed up. Tomorrow we go look at tractors, brush hogs, front end loading, things along that for the property. So we'll do that tomorrow. We did look at one Honda Pioneer today as well, as far as a all-terrain vehicle. But it's not what we're going to need for the property. We need something different. But it's good to know that that's not what we need. So we've been doing that. We've got to look at our building kit tomorrow as well. Mm-hmm. We've got to get to the post office tomorrow to get the P.O. box all set up.
Yeah. And I'm going to need boxes to ship out all
everything from your
winnings.
auction tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll need stuff to ship out for our auction. Our post office here in this small little town
used to be a gas station.
Okay, used to be a gas station.
One of those small gas stations with like 2 pumps.
The postal worker is part-time. Nobody has a mailbox. Everybody gets a P.O. box.
So
that's how small.
There's no carriers.
Okay.
So everyone's required, if you're a resident in this city, everyone's required to get a P.O. box.
They have no idea what is about to hit that post office. No idea.
I'm going to put them into
no
work
idea.
overtime.
No idea. I told
and
George.
And they have weird hours. They're not even open on the weekend.
I told
They're
George.
only open like half days Monday through Friday.
They're gonna have to hire full time just for our business, and they will. They're going to have to do something.
Yeah, because if you've bought from our auctions before, you know that our lots are so big. Sometimes you'll get your auction winnings in 2 big boxes.
But that's auction winnings, eBay. I mean,
that's
you name it. We're shipping all over the world, and they have no idea what they have coming towards them. And they are either going to.
I feel like they're gonna hate us.
Hate us because so much additional
Sean
work.
says you're gonna make them money too, but at the same time they're gonna hate us.
Yeah, and I always say that with the post. Like I will complain with my postal worker if they don't. If we schedule pickups and they don't come and pick up, I will complain because the amount of money I spend on postage a year pays 2-3 salaries in that post office.
That's a lot.
And so I'm paying salaries for their workers. So this post office is either going to hate us or they're going to be like, oh man, thank you so much. I wanted to be here full time and I can get help now and I can get more staff. And hopefully they look at it that way. We have met some of the locals and, actually we walked into Walmart and I heard Jeremy and there was a Santa Claus that recognized me.
Santa was a woman.
Santa Claus, female Santa Claus recognized me. She might even be on here tonight. And then we were driving today, and then there was a truck parked, and somebody yelled, "What the Hales?" and we looked at George goes, "Well,
secret's
out.
They know
we're here." So we have had sightings. There have been What the Hales sightings locally already.
Yes.
Yeah. So there have been sightings.
Still no gator sightings, though.
No gator sightings. People have seen us.
But What the Hale sightings?
Which I didn't think anybody in the area would recognize us at all. So that was kind of shocking a little bit. But
You know, the last time we came to Florida, which was this time of year last year in December, we stopped at a random barber shop. And the barbers in there, all of them recognized him. I just waited in the truck.
And then we got a nail or a screw in the
truck. Was in the tire.
So took the tire, and the guy took the tire in the tire shop. The guy goes, "Are you
the Jeremy Hales?"
It's like, yeah.
Who wants to know?
Where else? We were
He's
somewhere
like,
else.
"Oh my gosh, I watch you." And again, I was waiting in the truck, so they recognize you more than they recognize me. But we got recognized one other time where it was just like a random
Just
spot.
random. It's random. So the campground owner today says, he's like, yeah, my buddy was telling me at church today that he watches you and you guys are so funny. You know, he
laughs at the next morning his belly hurts.
And I told the campground worker, I was like, trust me, we are much funnier on video than we are in person. Much. He's got to be like, these guys are so boring. They're just like, his friends are telling him, yeah, watch them, they're so funny. And he's like, no, I've been talking to them, they're boring as boring can be. He's just like,
because I haven't watched their videos yet.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I bet he will though now.
Hopefully not.
He might be watching right now.
I'm sure he's got more important things to do. More important things.
Bev says you two can't hide.
So the first sighting was in Walmart, and it was female Santa Claus yelling out my name. And of course I had to ask, was I on the naughty or nice list? We'll find out Wednesday which list that was on. Yeah, so it's been how many days have we been here? Did we get here? We got here Friday night.
Friday evening.
Saturday, Sunday. So Thursday night we stayed in a hotel. I almost got no sleep. First night I probably didn't get any. I know last night I didn't get any sleep. I tried so bad on the couch over here, but so it's been like 3 nights in a row I've had such little sleep. But I am so thrilled to be here.
But he doesn't even look like he...
I'm so used to just editing all night.
Sleep deprived.
I'm just so used to editing all night that it just doesn't even...
Conky said his pizza guy just said he saw him on What the Hale.
That's funny. Yeah, he told me that one. He told me that one.
Oh, it's funny.
But we're thrilled to be here. Can't wait to get things into motion. Once we get on the property, and we'll call that getting the keys. So we don't have the keys yet. In other words, we don't have the deed in our hands. The title company has the deed.
Transferred over.
And then they'll give it to us. Then we can hit the ground running. And we need equipment. We need to get trailers as fast as possible. We need to get
plumber.
We need to get a plumber as fast as possible. We need to get electrician, survey. Yeah. We're going to survey the property. We've got to get our building kit here as fast as possible. We're going to put up 100 by 100, a 10,000 square foot building and build a warehouse. We need to get that. We need to get the land cleared for that. And we've got a lot of cool things to do.
Kathy Paulding says, George, nice list. Jeremy better be good.
I think I'm getting cold. What do you think? All right, you ready to transition into an auction?
I am ready. So this is going to be a different setup for us with the auction. Hopefully it goes well.
So as we transition into the auction tonight, we are going to rely extremely heavily on our moderators.
On our mods, yes.
Because we will not be able to see all the bids coming through. We are still going to have a minute to win it. Yeah. But we're not going to have we're not going to be able to see everything coming through. I'll call as I can see it coming through. But when a mod says sold and then they say this is who won it, we're going to go with their information of who the winner was and who the backup bidder was. You ready for all your details?
I'm ready. Can I use this as a practice?
After you go through all your details.
Okay. All right. So if this is your first live, I will go through the rules and regulations. If this isn't your first live bulk auction, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. This is important. That way the people at home along with us, even though we have a tiny screen right now, sees the chat as it goes in real time.
By the way, she's auctioning off money from the safe tonight.
Oh yeah, if you guys watched the video where we cracked open the safe, all the coins that were in the safe are being auctioned off tonight. All bids start at $25. There is a $25 minimum bid, and that includes free shipping if you're here in the U.S. If you live outside of the U.S., there will be additional shipping fees to other countries. So know your country's custom laws and your import fees. It's hard to quote.
Volume on it.
It's hard to quote on what shipping would be if you live outside of the U.S. because it's all based on the dimensions and the weight of the package. But I could tell you it varies anywhere from $50 to $80. It could be more, again, depending on the weight and where you are in the world. Our auction style is minute to win it. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it the same way we always do. You got a minute and they bid.
We will give you a minute for
Except
you to put your.
We don't have a bell.
Your chat.
What the Hales? We don't have a bell.
Put your bid in the chat, and then you have to wait till Jeremy says go, and then I don't have my bell. I don't have my cowbell.
We almost had to cancel tonight
I
because
feel
George doesn't
naked
have a
without
bell.
my cowbell. Once Flipping Adventure says sold, which she just did now in the chat, the highest bidder in the chat wins. So whatever the high bid is before Flipping Adventure says sold will be the winner of that lot. If you are the highest bidder to a lot, make sure you send us your information immediately to whatthehales@yahoo.com. And if our mods could please put that in the chat throughout the auction to remind them, since we don't have the same setup. If you are runner-up and you want to be considered as the backup bidder, you're more than welcome to send us your information as well, and make sure you send it to us immediately. If you are the winner to a lot, I will send a PayPal invoice to you tomorrow, which we don't have.
We're going to go to the library
We're gonna have
tomorrow
to go to the library.
so that we can
send
work
PayPal
on
invoices.
actual computers. You can do a lot on your phone, but we need computers.
Yeah, and I don't have a hotspot on my phone. Everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns. We auction things off to you as we find them out of the storage unit. We will do a practice lot if this is your first live. And then remember that you have a chance to win a free lot tonight at the end of the auction by being the first to answer a trivia question.
And I believe
tonight,
that it's going to be some of the coins from the safe.
Tonight there'll be 2 lucky winners. Usually I do like 2 or 3, but tonight it'll be the first 2 people to answer the trivia question correctly will be the winner of the free lot. All right, you ready to do a practice? Time to do a practice.
Yeah, you ready?
All right.
How was your background music?
Too loud.
Too loud?
Yeah, I couldn't hear myself think.
You're just thrown off because you don't have your bell.
I know. I don't have my cowbell, and it is throwing me off.
You have adjustment disorder. I don't find it funny. Trust me, I do not find it funny.
This will be our practice lot. So this is just for practice. We're not really auctioning this off, but this will give you guys an idea.
This is a practice, minute to win it. Here's the way that things are gonna go with the flow, without a bell. What the hell? Hales. I did not mean to say that. That is not that potty. I need soap. Clean this potty mouth out. All right. That was an accident. It's Hales. Okay, so what we're going to do is once the timer starts, you're going to have 1 minute to win it. And again, we're going to rely really heavy on our moderators.
There's a cowbell app.
Oh, great.
Can't even get on it because we're streaming from my phone.
Because we're streaming from phones. We're not on laptops. Until we get on the property, we're going to just have to struggle a little bit until we actually get there. So remember, you start bidding once the timer goes off, and then once the timer ends, then what's going to happen is Flippin' Adventure is going to say sold. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Remember, everything is as is. No guarantees. No returns. You only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Learning it already. Here we go. All right, here we go. We got the I Believe in Ketchup Cup. This is practice. This is not real. Not real at all.
Fred Freer says 35 bags of gummy bears and 6 gators.
I'll take the gators. You keep the gummy bears. Because George just gets mad at me when I eat them anyway. So we got a cup of I Believe in Ketchup. Do you believe in ketchup,
Mary
George?
says 1 cowbell.
1 cowbell? That would put us right back on track.
All you have to do is put your bid in the chat. This is just practice.
You know what? They're going to see the whole countdown backwards. Today is backwards night. It's backwards night. Everything is backwards night.
We're testing your vision.
You're that tired right now?
Testing your vision.
Let me do what George just did.
Melissa says a billion gator
Let me do
tracks.
what George just did. We're testing you.
I covered my mouth.
We're testing your vision. Where did that thing even come from that came out of your mouth? Look at that. They're watching themselves.
Time is up.
This is crazy. They're watching themselves, watch themselves.
Charlie says it's not backwards for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Flipping Adventure says sold.
Sandy just sent $4.99. Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Sandy.
it, Sandy.
Bam. All right.
So you guys get the idea of...
So you're going to take the cowbell then? Is that what you're going to accept? Oh, they're saying it's not backwards, so it's only backwards for us.
So it looks backward for us then. Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Good to know. That's really good to know.
All right. So
Really
the
good to
first
know.
lot, you want to hold on to this?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. First lot is what Jeremy was holding up earlier, are these 3 gas pump die casts. They're $1.18.
These are from the $5 unit in Wooster. This is the safe unit. There's one more video coming out of that unit.
Now these appear to be brand new and still sealed in the box. I'm gonna come around like this.
Okay.
So there's one that's golf.
And there was a lot of interest in these, and we said that we would put them up for auction.
So this is the golf gas pump. I'm gonna try not to get the glare in the...
And one more video from this unit. It will come out on Monday. So when people are leaving comments, why are you, I thought you were supposed to be in Florida. Why are you still in Worcester? Those are the people that don't understand that you're not seeing things live. Everything is pre-recorded. Everything. These were so cool, these collectible pumps. And we just saw
sent super chats.
Adam and Debbie, thank you so much. We appreciate it. All right, so you've got the 3 pumps. All 3 are sealed, correct?
All 3 appeared to be brand new and sealed.
Brand new and sealed. The
and
tape,
these are worth how much?
It depends on. I didn't look them up on eBay, but we had people leaving comments on the actual video saying that some go for 20, some go for 30, some go for 60. So again, I can't confirm that because I didn't look them up on eBay. This is your chance to actually confirm. You can look them up now. These are part of the collection series, the gas pumps, Texaco, Chevron, and Golf. They are sealed. I'm looking at the tape sealed on the back. So they are all 3 sealed right there with tape on the back. They have not been opened. We try and represent as best as we possibly can. So George, there's your gas pumps. Okay. Again, we are going to rely very, very heavily on our moderators.
Yep.
Because
this is the real bid now.
Real bidding only. Starts right now. Remember, if you make a bid and you don't pay, unfortunately, you don't get to.
Yes, if you have no intentions of paying, please do not bid
on What the Hales. All right, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You're not even in the shot. You're not even close.
I want to make room for you.
Oh, really? I'm a big man. Go! You got 1 minute to win it. Here we go.
See? I'm trying to make room for you.
You doing that just for me?
Yeah.
1 minute to win it. Let's see if I can see what's happening. I see a $75 bid. I see a $5, $25 starting bid. Remember, $25. It is free shipping in the United States. Uncle B Tony is at $30. Flix One is at $100. I'm not sure what's going on right now. I'm not sure what's going on at all. I can barely see anything. But hey, we got good moderators.
Yes, real bids only.
Real bids only. If you make a fake bid, we will block you from the channel. We are very serious about making sure that you don't destroy other people's opportunity to resell and feed their families. All right, we've got 18 seconds to go. 18 seconds, I think 15, not 14. And we've got bids coming left, right, up, down, all around town. What town are we in, George?
Are we allowed to say?
No, we're never going to say it, ever. We will never say it. In 3, 2, 1, and let's see what happens.
Sold!
Really? You went from freaking out. We're gonna actually shut down the whole auction. We're not even doing a live because you don't have your bell, and now you're like dig.
All right, mods.
Adjustment disorder.
Debbie says Russell Thompson at 120.
Russell Thompson. We see Russell at 120. Russell at 120. Okay, Russell, here's what you're going to do. Russell, you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address, and your bid amount, 120, for the actual lot. We're just going to call them the gas pump lot. The gas pump diecast lot. You're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. What the Hales. Hales is Hales. I'm sure Mob will probably throw that in there so you know exactly how to spell it since we don't have it up on the screen tonight. What the Hales at yahoo.com. And then George is going to send you out an invoice tomorrow. So don't worry about paying tonight. We just need the email tonight. If we don't get an email from you tonight, that lot will go back up for bid. So you want to send that email immediately. And then George will send you an invoice tomorrow once we get to the library. And then you'll have up to 72 hours to pay that invoice. Once you do, George will get that shipped out to you, and then she will let you know your tracking number, the whole deal, as she appears to be getting. She appears to be getting another lot here of apparently keys.
If the mods can let the backup bidder know. As well.
Apparently, she's getting keys to the new What the Hales Ranch right here. She's auctioning off keys to the new property. That's what it looks like to me. Backup bidder, I'm not sure who the backup bidder is or if mods had even said the backup bidder's name, but backup bidder, you can email us as well if you were the second highest bid. And that way, if first bidder doesn't pay, you will get offered that as well. You'll get offered for that amount that you bid if they do not get paid for them. Okay, you can send us, say, hey, I was backup bidder at whatever the backup bid was on the diecast lot. And all right, looks like Flix1 was backup bidder. So Flix1, you would go ahead and send us an email as well and say, hey, I was backup bidder at $100. And George is on to her next lot. It is a lot of keys. Looks like keys
These
to
are all
the
skeleton keys.
Keys to the What the Hales Ranch.
I try to lay it flat so you guys can see. This one comes like with a skull.
With skeleton keys.
With skeleton keys.
So, can we say that? Are we just going to call it the ranch? What are we going to call the property?
We can call it the ranch.
All right. So we bought a ranch. So she's selling keys to the ranch. Apparently, this is the keys lot.
And then there's some locks as well.
There's some antique locks. So we've got antique locks such as this one. That came from the $1,800 unit, $1,700 unit, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. This one, she's got keys, she's got locks. There's, if you want to figure out a combination, there's a little combo lock right there. This is the lock that I'm going to give Storage Legends when he asks to borrow a lock again. I'm going to give him this one right there. Actually, no, you're going to sell it.
Look how cool that one is. It looks like koi fish.
So we've got a bunch of skeleton keys. Now, some of these skeleton keys came from the $5 unit.
There's probably 30 plus keys in this lot.
So some of the skeleton keys came from the $5 unit with the safe. Again, we are going to be auctioning off the coins that were found in that safe. So many people had so much interest in the coins from that safe. George brought them on the road because they were small, compact, easy to ship for the auction. And some of these keys also came from the $1,800, $1,700 units that were epic last winter in Ohio. So kind of been keeping keys. There's some random keys. This looks like a wind-up key. Actually, it's a wind-up key that I believe came from the $1,800, $1,700 unit, but we never figured out what it went to. All kinds of different items here.
This one's cool. It was made in Italy.
Somebody said it's the What the Hales Ranch. There will be a gate and a header and all of that eventually. Once all the building is done, then we can put an actual gate in because we got to be able to get all the supplies in and out. There will be a lot going on. Needless to say, we absolutely love being down here. Mm-hmm.
It's been a good experience.
We left Ohio when there was a huge snowstorm. And George was actually extremely anxious. She's like, I don't know, And then once it snowed,
was a big move.
Once it snowed, George is very cautious. George and I's personalities are not alike at all. So George is what I call the CPA or the accountant. So she has an accountant personality, which does not ever get along with entrepreneurial personalities. Those personalities never work in the real world in business, ever. The entrepreneur pushes every envelope, pushes every boundary, and says, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. An accountant looks at numbers and goes, no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't. And an entrepreneur goes, find a way, find a way, find a way. And an accountant goes, this is the only way, this is the only way, this is the only way. And an entrepreneur goes, there's a million ways. And so those personalities never ever work in the business world. And yet somehow, some way, it still works with us.
That's it.
So she was anxious to get on the road, and I was like, are you kidding? And then she was like, this is the best thing.
You'll get this as well. It's a wooden key. And you can hang your keys on the wooden key.
So she was worried about getting on the road to Florida. She's like, this is such a big move. I was like, this is just a temporary vacation. We come back to Ohio. and then she's like going back and forth.
An extended vacation.
And we're going back and forth. I was like, we talked about this when we first met each other. This is what we both wanted.
It is something
we both wanted. And then she goes, okay, after that snowstorm, she's like, I am so out of here.
Flippin' Adventure says entrepreneurs need accountants. Amen,
yes,
girl.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely. And that is the truth. That's 100% the truth. So
I think that's why it works
what
so well.
happens is you need a balance. You need a balance. So what happens is an entrepreneur has to push an accountant, and then an accountant has to pull back an entrepreneur, and then you try and get that. You try and get the balance of what can actually happen as far as if you guys ever get into personalities and hiring people and things like that. All right, key lot. Here we go. Remember, everything is...
There's 30 plus keys in this lot.
30 plus keys. These are keys from different storage units, and everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. And remember, it's $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. If you're outside the United States, you are encouraged to bid. We actually would love it if you do. There will be additional shipping charges for you if you do, though. Remember, 1 minute to win it. Here we go as we adjust for the evening. Oh, here we go. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Now we got it going. All right. People are asking, how do you bid? I think KRES is now at $40. I saw 40. I see on my dime at 50. My dime is actually bidding at 50. That's a lot of dimes. That's 500 dimes right there. We got Finn Adams. We got Chad at 91. Chad at 91. Geraldine at 50. I'm seeing some things going through. You got keys to the city. You got keys to the What the Hales Ranch. This is the keys lot. That is one big key.
One big key.
I will tell you, everything is locked out here in Florida where we're at. That key will not get you in. But you can say, I bought the key to the What the Hales Ranch. And here we go. We got Albert's now at 110. We got Lawrence at 110. We got Chad at 111. 111 is the high bid that I'm seeing right now, but I may be way off. 5 seconds to go in 4 and 3. We got Albert now at 130. That skull, they love the skull. They love the skeleton keys. And there goes the fake bell. Look at this. We can have a live stream without a fake bell. Can you believe that? We had a live stream without a fake bell. All right.
It's still not the same.
Wow, Rosie just bid 175, but I think that was afterwards.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Rosie.
And Albert, you are high bidder at 130. 130, Albert Moore, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address. You're also going to send your bid at 130, and you're going to tell us the lot, which was the key lot. You're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Backup bidder was Rosie. Rosie, backup bidder, 125.
I forgot to show this. You also get this little filled with keys.
There's a little bottle there filled with keys. Albert, we're putting more keys in there for you. She forgot to show them. And then, Rosie, you're at 125. You can go ahead and you can send your backup email as well. I'm going to check emails right now. I'm going to check emails and see if we got anything for our first lot. Our first lot was the gas pump die-cast.
From Russell Thompson.
And as of right now, we have not received a bid or backup bid on our email for the gas pumps as of right now. So guys, we're looking for your emails so that we know it's for you. You actually are going to get it, and if not, if we don't get an email, we'll send it back up for bid. And George is on the show here with the Barbies.
I'm trying to look for a date. This one has a date of...
You're trying to look for a date?
1989.
Really? You're looking for a date?
1989.
I'm right here, and you're looking for dates?
You know what I mean.
Oh, Albert
This
just
is-
messaged us. Albert just gave us an email.
Thanks, Albert.
On the key lot. Thank you, Albert. We got your email.
Next lot is a vintage Barbie lot. This is the Ice Capades Barbie, 1989. Or 89.
Ken's looking a little orange on the back there. He must have been in front of an O-light. Just show the back. Look at Ken. Looking a little orange.
Oh, little tan.
Yep. O-light. That's O-light, Ken.
This is the 3-look Barbie. The box is damaged. There is some damage to the box, but Barbie doesn't look like it's been opened or taken out. This one is looking for a date.
Yeah, I need some air conditioning.
This is 1994.
It's getting hot up in here. You're even hot, aren't you?
I'm comfortable.
I thought for
You
sure
know you
you'd
can
be
take your
hot.
hoodie off.
I will never take hoodie off.
Here is Star Skater Barbie. This is the brunette version of Michelle Kwan. This one has a date.
I just found you on the back of the box. Look, there's baby George.
But I'm not Asian.
So
These are 97. Here's a blonde Michelle Kwan. So you get the brunette and the blonde of the Star Skater.
Wait, wasn't she a brunette?
But here's blonde.
Why would they make a blonde one?
I don't
of her if
know.
She's brunette.
Do you want me to ask Barbie?
Yes, please. Please do.
The next one is the Campbell's Barbie.
Now you know what I feel
Campbell's
like when
soup.
you ask me a million questions I would never know the answer to.
But you know the answer to everything.
Touche. Touche.
This one's 1999.
That one looks awesome.
The Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is pretty awesome. Here is the
But wait,
Cool
there's more.
Clips Barbie. There's
That's got to be 80s.
how many Barbies is in this lot? There's 8 Barbies in this lot. This is Cool Clips Barbie, where you can put extensions in her hair.
That's got to be an 80s thing.
There's a purple extension right there, a blue extension, then like little barrettes. There's, looks like there's hairspray down here, and then a brush down there.
You think we could do that to
This
my
one
hair
has
for
a
my
date
bald spots?
of 2001.
What? That's not 80s?
Mm-mm.
That was way off.
For sure thought this would be 80s myself. And then this one is probably 80s. This is the Paint Dazzle Barbie. I'm trying to get the glare out, but it's hard to because
We're working with what we got tonight.
Yeah, sorry guys. This
Once
is a
we get
different
on our
setup.
property, the setup probably won't be much better. But,
93.
but we will work to get it better. And
It
we'll
still
have,
has the original price tag on it.
and I'm flying back to Ohio to get the cowbell.
Why, when I could just buy another one?
Because you need your cowbell.
Sunshine Day Barbie. This one is dated 2001.
Sunshine Day!
8 Barbies in this lot. All vintage Barbies.
All right, 8 Barbies, vintage Barbies in the box.
This one's my favorite.
Are they all sealed?
Campbell's.
Can
These
you
all
tell?
appear to be sealed and brand new in the box. Except for the one that it still looks new and brand new in the box, but there's damage to the
That one
to the
was.
box. It was the 3 Looks Barbie.
Okay,
See
we
the
got
damage on the
we got
box?
backup email from Rosie on the keys. We still do not have anything on the diecast.
Not even the backup.
Nope.
Green 2 Red says, "Don't buy a cowbell. You'll find one in a storage unit."
That's what I told.
That's where
gonna
I
be
found the first one is in a storage
That's what
unit.
I told her is going to be the most fun thing. We came down here with a clean slate of we're going to build a building and everything that we need. I don't want to buy anything. I want to buy storage units and then do everything with storage units. We have the camper. We just had what already was in the camper, except you did bring the air fryer in the camper. No, you forgot the air
I
fryer.
forgot it. You ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, she's ready. So $25 starting bid. That's free shipping here in the United States.
Barbies.
If you are outside the United States, additional shipping. 8 Barbies all appear to be in the package. One package appears to be rather damaged, but that's the way it rolls. There might be damage on the other packages as well. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Bidding on the Barbies. 8 Barbies. 8 Barbies. 8 Barbies. Here we go. This is the Barbie lot. I see a 50. I see a 75. I see a 101. Sean Bennett is now at 101. I see a 101 coming through. Now, I don't know if that's the highest bid, where I'm just seeing as it flashes really quick. I see a Jan at 100 as well. Sally is at 110. 110 for Sally. 150 with Cody. Cody's now at 150. We've got the Barbies. We got the Campbells. Fred is at 110. 125 with Carolyn. 125 with Carolyn. We've got bids coming for sure. They want that Campbell soup too. No doubt. That one is the best one. Conky says this is the Barbie lot. This is the Barbie lot. Jan is at 126. I saw that bid come in. Campbell Soup Kid. How cool is that? 155 with Carolyn. 155 with Carolyn with 4, 3, 2, 1 second to go. Bam! Is that another fake cowbell? You know what this live stream needs?
Yes.
You know what this live stream
More
needs?
cowbell.
More cowbell. More cowbell. All right, I see bids coming in. And it looks like Debbie Vaughn says it's Carolyn Washington, 155. Conky's Flippin' Adventure said Carolyn at 155. Nice. All right, Carolyn. Carolyn, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your bid amount, 155, with the lot, which is going to be the Barbie lot. We'll just say it's Barbie lot number 1. Cody, you're the backup for 150. You can send all your information as well, and you're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Whatthehales@yahoo.com. Remember, Flippin' Adventure said it's Carolyn 155, and then backup is Cody Berry at 150. Remember that.
What if I find a gator bell?
You want to get a gator bell? We are in Gator Country. It'd be awesome. Actually, yeah, that'd be. I would assume we're going to find gator everything in the storage units. Okay, so remember, we want to get that email tonight. We want to get that out as fast as possible to us so we know that your lot is claimed. And then George tomorrow, we do have plans to go to the library. George will send out the invoices tomorrow as we do some work at the library. And we get everywhere else as well. Cocky wants to know, what does a gator bell sound like? Oh, you about to find out.
It'll be a secret surprise. All right, this is another vintage Barbie lot.
This is the best right here.
There's only 7 in this one. In this lot, this is
the Curious George,
George.
Barbie.
Look how cute. Which one is me? Her or the monkey?
The monkey.
Oh, okay.
Definitely the monkey.
This one has a date of 2000.
That's a 2000?
Yeah, Curious George Barbie. And then there's the special edition Country Bride Barbie. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, you're starting to scare me.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're scaring me.
This one has a date of 94. Why am I scaring you?
Why you got to be scaring me?
This is the 50s Barbie. She got cute little poodle skirt.
Looks like that top flap is a little loose.
At the top.
Yeah, the seal came off.
This one's dated 96. This one looks like the glue came off, but it still appears to be brand new. Look, she's still in the box. Tied down. Here's the blue Starlight Barbie. I love her gown in this one.
Is that kind of gown you want to wear?
Blue Starlight Barbie. This one has a date of... Come on. 96.
Nice.
If you guys remember NSYNC, here's the NSYNC Barbie. #1 fan.
Did you like NSYNC?
There's a CD inside. This is a Barbie exclusive with the CD, single remix.
Did you listen to NSYNC?
And there's cards. Oh, yeah. I loved NSYNC.
You did?
I loved listening to NSYNC. I still do. 2000.
Is that why you like me so much? Because I remind
There
you of
is
NSYNC?
damage to the packaging. There's a rip in the front, if you can see that. But again, she appears to be
Carolyn Washington, we got your email.
brand
Thank you
new.
so much. We got your
Here's
email
an
on the
awesome
Barbie
one.
Lot.
President Barbie, 2000 President Barbie. The White House.
I wonder if they came out with the 2020 Vice President Barbie. 2020
they
Vice
did.
President.
I think they did.
Are you
So
serious?
this is a
I was
2000.
joking.
No, I think I saw one.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then this is a 1997 Sapphire Barbie. Does she look like me?
Her sideburns aren't long enough. Why are you looking at me like that?
I wore Elvis sideburns one time.
Is that original tape on the back, or is that retaped on the back?
Oh, yeah. It looks retaped, but she still looks brand new.
It doesn't look like she was ever taken out, but it looks like
it looks like it's retaped. I didn't even notice that.
Looks like it was retaped down.
Retaped, but she's still tied down. All right, 7 Barbies in this lot.
7 Barbies in the lot. 7 Barbies. 2 of them look like George. The Curious George and the Sapphire Barbie. $25 starting bid. Jen says Russell is having issues with the email. Russell is just whatthehales@yahoo.com. Whatthehales@yahoo.com. I'll read that email in just a second.
Okay.
On email rather than issues with spelling the email address. Okay, so this is the Barbie Lot, second Barbie Lot with the Curious George, and $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. You have seen everything as it is. If there's damage, we try to point it out to you. We think all of them have never been taken out of the box, although it does appear that one flap, remember one flap had the gum or the adhesive is dried out, and another looks like it was actually taped back down.
You think that's Hillary Clinton?
In 2020? I don't know. Was she a thing in 2020? I don't remember.
2000.
Or in 2000? I don't remember if she was. All right, all that being said, you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you only literally have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. Second Barbie Lot. Second Barbie Lot. Here we go. All right, we got a $75 bid. We got Fred Freer at 110. Fred is at 110. I see Fred coming in. We got Sean at 129. 129 is high bid right now. I believe 129 is the high bid. I believe 129 is the high bid right now. We got, oh, no, Sally's at 130. 130. I see Rosie just came in at 150. Rosie isn't letting this one get away. Rosie came in at 150. Sean came back at 135, but I think Rosie's at 150 if I saw it correctly. And Larry said Jeremy's trying to hide his yawning. Yes, very much so. Every time she puts a box in front of me, I'm trying to hide my yawning. I have not slept well the past 3 nights. I barely have gotten any sleep. Is it Cody? Cody is just at 151. I can barely see. And now Sean is at 168. Rosie's at 175. Rosie is right now high bidder at 175 with 2, 1, 0 seconds to go. Let's see. Is Rosie going to be the one? What was that? I think it's Rosie. I think it was Rosie. Look at these bids coming in after the fact. We got Fred coming in afterwards. We got Mary coming in afterwards. It is Rosie. Rosie at 175.
Nice.
Rosie at 175. Nice job, Rosie. You got that one. All right. Rosie at 175. Rosie, you know exactly what to do. Send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount, 175. And the lot, it is the Curious George Barbie Lot, or whatever Conky called it. And then Sean is back up at 168. Sean, you can send all the same stuff. Or Sean Graham at 168. Flippin' Adventure said as well. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Rosie said, "Yeah, baby, total NSYNC fangirling." Nice. I thought it was the Curious George that was going to sell that one, but it was the NSYNC.
NSYNC, baby. All right, the next, again, if you guys watched the video where Jeremy cracked into the safe, I have a few different lots. So the first one is
Before you get to that,
Okay.
let's clarify that
Russell said he sent 4 emails.
I'll check again.
Okay.
Not one of these coins has been out of the protective case. Nothing has come out of the protective case. Nothing. Everything is still mint in the protective case as she showed this to you. There may be a little bit of dust, although George worked to clean these up. There may be a little dust from the safe cracking,
concrete.
but nothing has been out of the protective case. I'm going to check the emails.
Okay. So there's a total of 35 coins in the first lot, and the dates vary anywhere from 1999 until 2000. So you have the color, if you've seen the colorized coins, there's Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Massachusetts, I can't even pronounce that, Georgia, and Virginia.
Did you just say Massachusetts?
Yeah, and then if you lift it up, it's the front of the quarter.
Massachusetts.
So the back is colored. These are really neat. I've never seen these before, but I love them. It was almost difficult for me to auction them, but I want you guys to get some awesome deals. Maryland, South Carolina, Massachusetts, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia. These are all dated 2000. The next one is Connecticut, Delaware, New Jersey, Massachusetts, all 1999 and 2000.
Okay, we got Sean's backup email on the Barbie lot. Rosie was the winner on that one. We did get Sean's, and we still have not gotten Russell's email.
Georgia, maybe it went in spam by accident.
I've already checked.
New Jersey, Pennsylvania. These are dated 1999.
Is there a Florida on my mind in there?
Maryland, New Hampshire, South Carolina, Virginia, all dated 2000. There's a Mississippi that's dated 2002, Indiana 2002, Louisiana 2002, Ohio, representing Ohio 2002. And then there's a Tennessee, also dated 2002.
You're the only 10 I see.
Aw, you're the only 10 I see. Did you see the Ohio one?
No.
It's got an astronaut on it.
Really?
Yeah. All right, that's it for that lot.
That's kind of cool. Okay, so this is the whole...
So these are the colorized state quarters, 35 quarters total, and the dates vary from 1999 to 2002.
All right, so collectible quarters, colorized collectible quarters. This is from the safe lot, the $5 safe. Starting bid at $25. That's with free shipping. If you have an interest in this, there were many people interested in these quarters. We tried to let them all know that they would be auctioned off tonight. So how many quarters total did you say?
There was a total of 35.
35 quarters total.
Quarters.
None of them have been out of the case. None of them have been out of the... To our knowledge, none of them have been out of the case.
This protector.
They are all in the protected case. Nothing from the safe came out of the protective case. Nothing. So you're all good and set there. Remember, $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States if you're interested in this lot from the safe. And everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go! Robert said they look awesome. They really do. They really do look awesome.
They're so much prettier in person.
We got a $30 bid. We got a $60 bid. I don't even know where bids are going right now. There was a bunch of bids. There were a bunch of bids. Bunch of bids. Yes. Bunch of bids. Pamela Lynn is at, I see Pamela Lynn at 150 right now. Film Andrews at 150. I see Carol at I think I'm seeing a $100 bid for Carol. Real Deal is 125. I see a lot of bids going through. These are the colorized collectible quarters. These are real quarters. They are then painted for collectors.
all in individual protector cases.
And Finn just bid 160. 160, and then Kindy also, and Mike is now at 170, and I can't see everything like I wish I could, but that's okay. In
Sorry,
2,
guys.
1, and she just dropped them. She literally, but don't worry, they're all in protective cases. All in protective
Don't call me
cases.
out like that.
You don't want me to call you out like that?
No.
What you want me to call you? Call you in like that? You didn't drop that many. They're all in the protective cases. All right, it looks like She's a Peach won it at 180. Nice job, She's a Peach. All right, She's a Peach at 180, and then it's I think it might be Jody at 175 is back up maybe. She's a Peach at 180. Here's what you're gonna do. She's a Peach at 180. You're very, very lucky because everybody asked about these. When they saw people were asking. All right, She's a Peach at 180. You're going to send your YouTube name, She's a Peach, your real name, your shipping address, and your bid amount, 180. And then also the lot, you called these what? The colorized quarters?
Colorized state quarters.
Colorized state quarters. Look at this. She's got more coming. Colorized state quarters. Daniel Cross said, man, you just got a peach of a deal. Colorized state quarters in that email. And then George will send you out your invoice tomorrow. Please go ahead and send that email tonight. And then we will be able to get those to you, the invoice tomorrow. And then backup. I don't know who backup is yet.
Just let us know.
Backup, whoever the mods call as the backup, you'll know exactly what to do backup. You can send an email as well. And then I will check and see if we got any other emails.
All right. The next lot are hologram state quarters, and they all come in this case.
Those holograms were awesome.
The holograms are awesome.
Didn't we find some of the hologram ones when we did that half unit
1999.
with Conky and Noreen?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
state
we found quarters.
collection that
We
are
didn't. We
holograms?
did not find anything like this, like all this presentation. I thought they were just loose quarters.
You guys see the hologram? It's like a rainbow hologram.
We got
So
Rosie's
cool.
Barbie Lot 2
There's
email.
Delaware, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Georgia, New Jersey, and these are all in 1999. So when they come in this display case. And then this is 2000. If you guys can see the hologram. There's Massachusetts.
What did you
I
say
crack
there,
up
George?
every time I say it because I mispronounce it. I know that I am. South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, New Hampshire. These are all 2000 hologram state quarter collection. Again, these come in these nice display boxes.
Conky said we found painted quarters in Mother Nature's. That's what we found, painted, not holograms. But we didn't have display cases.
2000. Now these aren't hologram, but they're still in the plastic protectors dated 2000. There's Virginia, South Carolina, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maryland. I think it's more fun mispronouncing it. 2001 state quarter collection. These aren't hologram, but it's part of the set. New York, Rhode Island, Kentucky, North Carolina, and Vermont. Again, these come in the nice display cases. And then these are hologram. 2001 state quarter. There's New York, Kentucky, North Carolina, Vermont, and Rhode Island.
Those hologram ones were awesome.
Yeah, these are so pretty.
You know what they remind me of?
They're really, really cool.
They remind me of the Prism cards that are out right now. Everybody wants the Prism cards, the holograms, when you're collecting cards.
2002 state quarter collection. These are also hologram. There's Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, Ohio. Gotta represent Ohio. OH. In Indiana.
Baby, we are not in Ohio anymore. If you want to do
we should
FL,
always represent Ohio.
if you want to do FL, I'll do IA.
There's 30 quarters in this lot. So this lot is called the hologram state quarters. You ready to auction them off?
Yep. She says 30 quarters, hologram state quarters.
All
30
come in
quarters.
the plastic protector and the display.
Okay,
box.
so again, none of the quarters were out of the protective case. So they might have got a little dust on the display, but George just cleaned those up.
I try to wipe them down as best as I could, but you're going to see a little bit of debris. in the lot, but majority of it is gone.
Not one single quarter has been out of the actual protective case. To our knowledge, we think they are all mint, untouched, just as you're seeing them. 30 quarters, $25 starting bid. Free shipping in the United States. If you're outside the United States, you're welcome to bid as well. There will be additional shipping charges. And everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because Flippin' Adventures said, if somebody says flow, then somebody else says, duh. Flodia. Flodia.
So the R is silent?
Well, I just made that. She said it, but I changed it a little bit. All right, here we go. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it, and it's the hologram quarters. 30 hologram quarters. Man, come on, work with me here. All right, I see bids coming in. I see all $60, $75. I saw 100. I saw 110. I saw 150. 150 is the highest bid I've seen so far, even if there was more. I see another 150, a 120. I see a 35. This is the state hologram quarter lot. State hologram quarter lot. There's another $100 bid. And P. Messler said, you miss Ohio. I see a 175 bid as well. I don't miss Ohio. Do you miss Ohio?
Not right now, I don't.
I don't miss Ohio.
It hasn't hit me yet.
I don't miss Ohio. I'm going swimming with the manatee this week. I don't miss Ohio. Although you were able to swim with the manatee when you were in Ohio, because manatee is my spirit animal. Because we were twinning. All right. 9 seconds. 8 seconds to go. I see a 176 bid. Maybe that was a Cody or a Carrie. I'm not sure as it flashed up and then it flashed away on the screen. And bam! I just saw a $10 bid. I think somebody's definitely lagging there. Sold! Sold. Let's see what's going on. Okay. And Amanda, I would never miss Ohio. Robert said I would never miss. It is Mary Fowler at 190.
Nice.
Wait. We got a Debbie saying it's Mary Fowler at 190. We got a Cody at 176. Mary. All right, looks like the Marys have
Cody's
it.
back up.
Mary Fowler at 190. All right, Mary, here's what you're going to do. Mary, you're going to send your real name, your YouTube, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount, 190, and you're going to say it's the hologram quarter set. You're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Whatthehales@yahoo.com. If you want to send that email right now, and that way we know your lot is spoken for. And whoever was the backup bidder, then you can send the exact same information for you. Oh, backup bidder is Cody. Okay, so backup bidder is Cody. Cody, you can send your backup bid amount and all that information as well. And we'd prefer if you guys send those emails right away. If we don't get an email, it'll all go back up for auction. And look at this. She's got another set of collectible coins. We just got Finn Anders' backup bid for the coins. We got that.
So the next lot is labeled the Buffalo Indian Head Coin Collection. Now, this is the United States of America Indian Head Collection, and the date varies. Here is the Indian Head Nickel that has a date of 1936, and then here's the Indian Head Dollar that is dated 2000, and then right here is the Indian Head Cent that's dated 1907, I believe. 1906. If you guys can see through the glare.
There's a vault verification on the back.
Yeah. And then here's another set, but the dates vary. The Indian Nickel Head has a date of 1936. The Indian Head Dollar has a date of 2000. And the Indian Head Cent has a date of 1897.
What, didn't we find an Indian
1897, you guys, huh?
Didn't we find a 3-cent coin?
Yeah.
Is it
That's
in this
in another
lot?
lot.
Oh, it's in another lot.
Here's the American nickels of the 20th century. So it shows you like the evolution changes of the nickels. Here's a Buffalo nickel, and there's a date of, it's on the back.
You took your hoodie off. You are getting warm. Look at you.
1929.
You took
oh,
your
it's very
hoodie off.
faded. 1929. The Jefferson nickel is dated 1940. This one right here.
I know we're in Florida. You took your hoodie off.
Yeah, it's warm in
You
here.
are actually warm instead of freezing right now.
The wartime silver nickel is dated 1943. And the Liberty Head nickel is dated 1910. So this has a COA in the back. This appears to be sealed, never opened. I try to wipe it down from the safe, the concrete in the safe as much as I could. Here's the Buffalo coin collection. There's a Buffalo nickel right there, dated 1930. There's a Kansas statehood quarter here, dated 2005. And then there's a 2005 Bison nickel right there. Here's the back. It's got a COA as well. And then the last thing, part of this lot, which I thought was really cool, is strange but true. It gives you strange but true facts between Kennedy and Lincoln.
She was reading me all of these today.
I was reading it off.
She was like, hey, do you want to hear all these strange but unusual facts? I said, no. She goes,
but
great.
I did it anyways.
She's like, great. Number one.
It says both Kennedy and Lincoln were slain on a Friday and in presence of their wives. Lincoln was elected in 1860. Kennedy was elected in 1960. So it has like all these strange but true facts between Kennedy and Lincoln. So that's the end of that lot.
We got Shirley Williams' email for the painted quarters, so we're good to go there.
Okay. Can I share another strange but true fact?
I suppose you're George. I suppose you can do.
So
whatever
Lincoln's
you want.
secretary was named Kennedy, advised him not to go to the theater. And Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln and advised him not to go to Dallas. Like, how crazy is that? And it's just really interesting. I find this interesting because I nerd out on stuff like this. Oh, busted. Busted.
Why would you pull that away?
Because I knew what you're doing.
Give a guy a heads up.
So there's a total of 15 coins in this lot, and the dates vary from 1910 until 2005.
We just got an email. We got email. John Fowler emailed us for the
Mary.
For the hologram
yeah.
quarters, so we're
Okay.
good to go there. Yep. We're good to go there as well. We still have nothing on the gas die-cast pumps.
I think the backup bidder.
Not even a backup bidder.
Oh, okay.
Nope. All set to go on this
All
lot?
set.
What are you calling this lot?
This is the Buffalo/Indian Head lot.
The Buffalo/Indian Head lot. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns, and I keep screwing this up. And if I can get this right, here, I'll get it this time. You got a bit fast.
The oldest coin is 1897.
Okay, oldest coin is 1897.
Which is this one right here.
1897, right there. All right, you got a bit fast, you got a bit furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Now we're going. All right, we got a $50 bid right there, 56. And I just saw Heather, 100 from Heath. And then an Adam and a Finn, all at 100. Daniel came in at 125. And then we've got Crystal at 125 as well, Leonard at 115. And Ian's number one mom says, I have a prop after bidding. I thought it said poop first. It's like, I have to poop after bidding, but it said prop. It doesn't really say prop. Crystal Earl is at 160. And Two Leaves in a Pod said those are palms at a palmetto palms. I think she's definitely lagging way behind,
We forgot to remind people to refresh.
Yeah, everybody needs to refresh. All right, I see a lot of 175s, 165s. Avery is out. This is the Buffalo Head, Indian Head lot. And yeah, Two Leaves in a Pod is way behind right now. Way behind. And let's see, we're at, boom, zero, and I see Rosie at 200. I think Rosie might have just got it for 200. I think Rosie got it. Am I right? Finn is out. This is the Buffalo Indian Head. Wait, might be Crystal Earl. Debbie Vaughn is saying it's Crystal Earl. And Crystal was first. No, Crystal. Shane's saying tie. You can't have a tie. It looks like it was Crystal Earl.
Nice.
Crystal Earl. You are high bidder, $200 there. Crystal, what you're going to do is you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of $200, and the lot, which was the Indian Buffalo, whatever it was, however Conky put it in the title.
Buffalo Indian head.
Buffalo Indian head. You're going to send all that information to whatthehales@yahoo.com, whatthehales@yahoo.com, and then George will send you out an email tomorrow. That email will go out tomorrow as far as an invoice.
Who's backup?
What's that?
Backup.
And backup bidder is, I don't know who backup bidder is. That I don't know.
Yeah, thank you, moderators and viewers, for helping us out with.
We do have amazing moderators.
And we have amazing viewers that are helping out.
We should
too.
have a
Rosie
YouTube.
was backup, Fred says.
All right, Rosie is back up. Rosie, you know exactly what to do. We should have a YouTube party for all the moderators in Florida. What do you think?
Well, Flipping Adventures is already in Florida.
Yeah, that's true. So easy for her.
I have to look to see how far she is from us.
I don't know yet.
All right, so the next lot are rare coins of the 19th century.
This is
So
gonna be
these are
cool.
really cool. I actually took the time to look these up, and this one is a 2nd cents piece, which I've never even seen before, and there's a date of 1864. 1864, back when they had 2nd cent pieces. And then here's a 3-cent piece, which I've never seen before. This one has a date of 1867.
There were a lot of firsts in that that unit.
There was, and then there used to be a large cent piece, and this one is dated 1833. These are worth decent money on eBay, even the ones that aren't mint and graded.
Do you need me? Do you need me to get a light to light that up, or?
Yeah. Do it on the lowest setting.
On the lowest setting.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see that.
These are really cool. I wish we had better lighting, and again, we apologize for our setup.
I'm working on your lighting right
This
now.
is our first official live in Florida. So you have your 2nd cent piece, 3-cent piece, large cent piece, all dated back in the 1800s.
How's this? Too much?
Yeah, that's not the lowest setting, is it?
No. Is that
That the lowest?
No. How is this?
I think that helps a little bit. A little bit better. And then the other thing that comes with this lot is a year to remember, and all of these coins are dated 1934.
Oh man, that was a good year.
So these all look like silver. Except for the copper penny.
That's the year I was born.
But here's a 1934 Liberty, 1934 quarter, 1934, 1934 Buffalo Head, and then you have your 1934 copper penny. And this one comes in a nice case.
Don't worry, I'm not going to call her out. Definitely not going to call her out on that one. So, as she was saying, definitely comes in a nice case, and
Here we go. And then it comes with this thing, 1934. So I think maybe this goes into the groove in the front of the case. It fits, like the size of it looks like it would go right in there.
probably
You
has a
just peel
sticky
it
on
off.
it.
Yeah, you just peel off the back and then stick it right there. That's it with that lot.
All right, so you got to see the quarters, or not the quarters, the coins.
These are the rare coins of the 19th century.
We got
a year
Rosie's
to
email on the
remember.
Buffalo coins, and
Russell, there we go. It finally went through.
no. Well, there we go. We got Russell. We got Russell's email. We got it, Russell. We got
Third
your
time's
email.
a charm.
We got your email, Russell. All right, the coin collection there. Hey, if we seem a little bit off tonight, it's traveling. I have not slept well, and if I'm stumbling over words, I hope to get good sleep tonight. But honestly, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. We got a busy
Did you bring
days.
melatonin?
No, I didn't. Nope.
ZQL?
And that couch is a little rough. We might be swapping tonight.
Zequel.
Nope, I didn't bring that either, did you? Okay, so this is the collectible coin lot, whatever George called it. $25 starting
the
bid.
rare coins of the 19th
Free
century.
shipping in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. You're seeing it as we found it. A little piece of What the Hale's history. You can resell it, you can collect it, you can do whatever you want with it. It could be a Christmas gift. You got to bid fast, though. You got to bid furious if you want to win it, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. This is the coin lot. The coin lot. Here we go. We got Albert coming in with $25. We got, I think Heath just came in 150. I see bids coming all over the place, but they come up and then they go. I see Dan came in with 40, and Pamela at 80, Cody at 150, Dogman Guy at 130. We got Mommy of Flowers at 125. Some cool coins here. Some first, we have never found some of these coins before in the storage units. And we have found a lot of coins in storage units. These were some of the first for us. That $5 unit was the very first unit that was auctioned off that day. Everybody walked away because they thought it was junk. We were wanting to walk away because we thought it was junk, but we wanted to get the bid rolling, and so that people were buying units that day for the facility. There were some gems, and then there were the hidden gems that you're bidding on now. Some first for us. All right, let's see. Sold. It might be Rosie. I just saw Rosie at $225. And Dogman Guy said, "I'm too poor, I'm out." Is it?
Dogma.
It's Rosie. I saw Rosie at $225, and I think it's Rosie at $225. It looks like what people are saying. And Rosie, it is Rosie. Rosie, you know exactly what to do. And backup bidder, I think Conky was saying who backup bidder. Finn is backup bidder at 180. So Finn and Rosie, you can send all your info to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Remember, George will send out invoices tomorrow once we get over to the local library. We have not visited the local library yet. We did visit the local jail, just in case George got out of control. I needed some help because she didn't have her bell.
Wasn't it a man's jail?
Oh, they don't do a co-ed thing?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I suppose that would probably get out of control with
All right, the last lot before the free lot, there's an entire Ziploc bag of state quarters that are still in the plastic protectors. There's a total of 75 quarters. The dates range anywhere from 1999 to 2004.
So here is a protector case. You can actually see there's a smudge on it, but the quarter isn't smudged. It's the case from the actual video and us working. So the case is smudged, but these were all loose quarters. So no cases. These were no cases for the protective.
Yeah. They were
plastic
in the Ziploc bag.
So they were like this in the safe. And how many total did you say?
75.
75. 75
these
quarters.
Are assorted state quarters, 75, and the dates range anywhere from 1999 to 2004.
Do we know if there was anything collectible about them at all, or were they just collecting quarters because they like shiny quarters?
This is how it appeared in the safe.
This is how it was in the safe. If you saw the video and you knew something that we didn't know, George hasn't looked any of this up. This is how it was in the safe.
I looked at the dates. That's
Oh,
it.
look, here's the ones that were in the plastic sleeves, too. So there were these ones in plastic sleeves. So these were in the safe just like that in the plastic sleeves. And then you have the other protectors as well. Okay, again, how many was it?
75.
75 state quarters, $25 minimum bid, and that's with free shipping in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. This is from the $5 unit. $5 unit. Kyle just said, Conky says he outbid you. It should have been, the crazy thing is, this unit should have been, because Bender was like, is that a bid? And then Noreen's like, no. And
she was giving him moose ears or something.
so it literally, it should have been Conky's unit. It should have been Conky's unit. So that's where, when I was editing afterwards, I said to George, I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't remember this happened. And I was like, oh, I bet you Conky's going to go, I wish it was my unit now. We should have got it for $5. There was a lot of clothes. A lot of clothes in there. And a lot of garbage. A lot of garbage, too.
I think I kept one top. Thanks,
So-
Carla. Carla sent a $3 super sticker.
So that unit did have a lot of sorting, and really I spent 2 days going through it all and sorting it. So, but it was a fun unit.
Tons of gems.
All right, you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Bidding's open on 75 quarters, I think it was. We got Jack at 25. We got Lawrence at 75. We got Finn at 100. We've got all other kinds of bids as well. We got a 30. We got a 20. We got a 35. And Pamela says, thank you, Carla. Thank you, Carla. We truly appreciate it. 25. Just got an email from Rosie. We got so much going on the screen, I can't even see it. That's how much we got going on. So these were the coins. These were in the baggie. And this is, Conky says, this is a 75 quarter coin lot. A Felicia 120, a Cody 165. I can't wait to find a safe down here in Florida.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
We found a safe.
We did find one when we were last December.
Yeah.
And what we found in it was an Ohio State, we found an Ohio State tumbler with, what was it, like 10 or 12 bucks in there or something? We found a safe in Florida last year near Palm Springs.
What are the odds of an Ohio tumbler?
There was an Ohio State tumbler in it, and we got about 12 bucks out of the safe. Okay. Looks like it was Fast Ed at 180. Fast Ed at 180. Let's see. Crystal says she sent an email. Let me check. And we got Crystal. We did get your email. And Fast Ed, you know exactly what to do. Send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount, and the lot right to whatthehales@yahoo.com. I've started to point that way because that's what I do during the live stream, and then it flips everything, and your email is over there, but there's no email, and there's nothing there at all.
All right, who's ready for the free
Are we going for the free lots?
Yeah.
Ricky says, "Does that rain in the background?" Yeah, it is rain in the background. We're in the camper.
You guys have good ears.
So I do have a camper. I've had a camper for a number of years. This is the second camper I ever bought, and this is a 38-foot. This is a Primetime Lacrosse, and it's the touring edition. And you go, "What's the touring edition?" Adam, thanks so much for the $2.
Y'all killed it tonight. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you so much. This is the touring edition. It does have some issues. Like, number one, I have some flooring issues. Like, there's waves in the floor. There's areas I just can't walk. I can't walk on the floor. I've tried to get it fixed, and the individuals that the companies that try to get it fixed won't touch it. They won't touch it. And then
so silly.
We also had a panel on the front while we were driving up to Kelly's Island. It flapped out in the wind and bent. And then I was parking it at the storage location, and I backed into something, and I tore up the back corner too. So what we basically decided is we're going to park it in Florida. It's going to stay in Florida. I don't ever want to pull this thing again. I got to tell you, 2 days, my body was so tense. Like,
even with like the stabilizer bars,
it was so intense.
It was hooked up correctly, but the wind
fifth
was
wheel,
going so hard.
Fifth wheel. Anything else I ever buy is going to be a fifth wheel. My body was so tense. Like yesterday, I had George dig her elbows into all of the muscles into my back, like as hard as she could, just to get the tension out. Mike, we just got your email. Thank you so much. All right, these are the free lots tonight, right?
Yes. So this is the end of the war in Vietnam. So these are all dated 1967. If you look closely, Lincoln, he has like a little bubble and it says, "Let us pray." This one says, "Pray for peace." And then Lincoln in here says, "Love thy neighbor." So there's faith, hope, and love. Both these are identical. So the first two people to answer the trivia question correctly will be the winners to the end of the war in Vietnam.
And we're going to need the mods' help to know. Okay, Conky, I'm going to...
Yeah, get on your phone.
Okay, Conky, I'm going to email you, or I'm not going to email. I'm going to text you right now. I'm going to do it through WhatsApp, so I know you absolutely got you. I'm going to message you the answer. Okay? I'm going to message you the answer. And it can be a variation of this answer. But this is the answer. I just sent it to you, Conky. So I'm sending it to you so that you know when you see the first right answer or first and second answer, because we're not going to be able to see it. If you're still on, Conky. And Flippin' Adventures will know the answer anyway, so she'll know who got it first. She'll be like, oh yeah. Okay, so 2 sets of the coins are actually going out as the prizes tonight, the free lots. Conky just got it. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the free lots for the trivia question tonight. We had a lot of great videos this week, and we had a lot of fun making them. And we're going to have a lot of fun making videos here in Florida as well. The least viewed video was actually the video that was released Saturday. Now, this is more What the Hales trivia. Saturday's video was not supposed to be released Saturday. Saturday's video was supposed to be released Friday. George released the wrong video for Friday, so we had to switch it for Friday and Saturday. So Saturday's video is the least viewed video, which was supposed to be the coin pusher video, and then Friday's video was supposed to be the storage unit video. But we got a little miscommunication as we've been.
Either which way, I think that video would have still gotten the least views.
So it got the least views, which we always try and give you guys the video that gets the least views because we want our super fans to have the most opportunity to win the free lot. Okay, so that being said, as we were going through the $5 unit.
Got your email, Crystal. Thanks.
As we were going through the $5 unit, and literally, you can sit down. You can just sit down now. They see it. They see it. You can have a seat.
Okay.
Right.
I'll be
She's
right
walking away. She's not sitting. I have no idea what she's doing. Here, I'll just do it for you. All right. So as we were going through the $5 unit, and there is one more video on that will come out tomorrow. There was a lot of great things that we were finding. Again, that unit for $5, a lot of you guys would go, man, that unit is a no-brainer for $5. That unit is a lot of work for $5. It was 10 by 10. It was packed. We went through all the clothing. We went through everything to get it all cleaned up and out of there, especially knowing that we were trying to get on the road as fast as possible. So a lot of those things that you're seeing in that $5 unit, those will be on eBay. Christian and Patience are working on getting that stuff up on eBay. And for those who are worried Christian and Patience don't have heat, what we did is we took one of the vacant apartments that I have. We've turned that into a winter office for Christian and Patience. So even though they're not at they have everything at the warehouse, but they go to the warehouse, they pull everything, they work on eBay, and then they should be coming down. They will be down in Florida. They know at some point I'm going to call them down to come down and work and help prep for building and things along those lines too.
Once we get situated.
We just have to get on the property. We have to get situated. Mm-hmm. And I was just killing time waiting for you to come back so that you could do this. All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. You literally can just sit down and not put that there. Okay. All right.
Well, I want them to see what they're going to win.
All right, I'm not even going to do minute to win it. It's just going to be, this is the question. So we found some really cool stuff, and actually going to find some really cool stuff on Monday. Monday's video actually found better stuff. As far as monetary value. Same unit. Monetary value, you find it more on Monday. But we found some really cool stuff this past Saturday in that unit as well. One of the things we found was strawberry flavored. I want to know, what was the item that was found? What was the item that was found? Adam is saying it was Playboys. There might have been somebody in the Playboy that was named Strawberry, but that is not the correct answer. Can of spinach, definitely not that. I see lip gloss, Scentsy Bear, chapstick, ice cream, a toy, a candle, cat whiskers and nail. We did find that. That was kind of gross. Stuffed animal, candy, Kool-Aid, Scentsy, cat food. None of this stuff so far.
I'm not saying it hasn't been said yet, Pop-Tarts, but I have not seen it. Nail polish, stuffed bear, jam. So it was strawberry. It was strawberry. Now, this is a bit of a trick question. But it's strawberry. It wasn't gum. It wasn't perfume. It is a tough question for those individuals to see if you really were paying attention.
Armpit stuff.
And strawberry shortcake, that would have been awesome. That would have been worth a lot. She was selling Scentsy, but that was not the answer. Peanut butter and jelly, wine, nail polish, Scentsy candle, vape fluid, nope. Sour Patch, I would have eaten it. Ketchup. No. Deodorant. I see somebody got it right. I see somebody that got it right. There might have been others as well. I see at least one. Oh, I saw another one. Okay.
Another one.
I definitely saw. I'm seeing more now. I'm seeing more. All right. The answer, George, is Starburst. No, definitely not. Not Starburst.
It was
Fruit Loops. Wait. Are those even strawberry flavored Fruit Loops? No, those are just good.
He's trying to throw you guys off.
Okay,
The real answer to the trivia question was
Bath Bomb. We found a strawberry fizz bath bomb.
Yes.
Strawberry fizz bath bomb. Look, we got people saying it now. Even Kyle just got in it. All right. So I sent Conky the answer to the question beforehand. Now, Conky's going to have to let us know who got it first and who got it second. Who got it first and who got it second. Conky will let us know. There were a lot of good guesses.
There was a lot of really good guesses.
Rosie says, I still say banana. They found a strawberry banana. Actually, that sounds like a great.
Speaking of bananas, the chicken loves
bananas. She's been hand feeding the chickens bananas.
For breakfast, I like to have a banana and then like a coffee and then maybe a muffin or a cookie or something. And like I'll eat half the banana and then I'll go feed them the other half of the banana. And all of them take like 6 pecks at once and then they swallow.
And then they come back and they peck for more and then they swallow and they peck for more and they swallow. All right, I'm looking to see.
Daniel wants to know, when is the next auction?
Next Sunday.
We try and hold an auction every Sunday. And if for some reason I can't have it on a Sunday, then we try and do it on a Monday. But this upcoming Sunday will be the next bulk auction.
Okay, we're waiting to see if Conky tells us who the winners are. Once Conky declares them. I did see some right answers, but they were right answers after a lot of wrong answers. So it was a little rough. Strawberry coffee. Adam, I got $10 for the Playboys. Those are long gone, Adam. Long gone. Thank you so much, Adam.
Someone said Conky fell asleep. Conky!
He's probably trying to figure out how in the world to go back and find all that stuff. It is not easy.
Okay, so sometimes it is difficult to go back into the chat to look.
Like for us, if we don't pause it right when we see the first answer, we can't go all the way back.
Yeah.
So maybe that might be what happened with Conky too. Maybe I should have told him that.
But I can go back into the chat once Lisa Nagata was first.
All right, we got Lisa was first. I think that's the first one I saw. So Lisa, you're gonna send us all your information. So
Debbie
Lisa
said,
yeah. So Lisa, you're gonna send us your information. You're gonna send us your YouTube name, real name, and shipping address to whatthehales@yahoo.com. So you got the first one, Lisa. And then it wasn't shortly after Lisa's, I saw another one. Not that we can go back. We can't even go back right now. We can only see some
said
flashes.
It was somebody else. But.
And then it's not easy going back. I'm telling you guys, it's not easy going back to figure it out. It really isn't easy.
Brad saying Dan got it first. Liz Barnes. Becky says, pick me.
Pick me.
They're trying to get me to say Massachusetts again.
Debbie said, you said flavored, not scented. It's the only thing that had anything to do with strawberry. The only thing in the whole thing. It was a trick question. That's what I told George when I was going to ask you.
We had a debate about that before. I
remember,
like, you're going to...
accountant mind that can't wrap around outside the boundaries, and the Jeremy mind, the entrepreneur mind that
Flavor,
goes, this is a trick
eat
question.
A bath bomb.
And
I said you can't eat a bath bomb. You should go with scented.
it says strawberry, and therefore it was flavored strawberry. If you were to take a bite out of it, it was strawberry. So we went back and
But
forth.
no one eats a bath bomb.
Have you not met this generation? They eat Tide Pods.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bath salts.
People do
Tide
eat Tide
Pods.
Pods and bath bombs.
Have you not seen these kids?
True that.
They're crazy.
You
They
right. you
crazy.
right.
They absolutely crazy. I'm trying to say that baths. They're like, yeah, you got any strawberry bath bombs? Some fizzies? Yeah, we got one in that unit. We definitely got one.
Still can't figure out who the second person was. They're all thinking it's Dan.
You think it's Dan?
Yeah.
Well, and it was strawberry cupcake. Somebody
Yeah.
said it was actually cupcake.
It
Yep.
was.
All right, too much chat. I can't get back to see who said second. All right, here's what we will do. We will try and go back afterwards, and here's what we're going to do.
If you think you were the second person, please email us your information.
That's not going to work. You're going to get 25 people to say I was second.
Well,
Do not
people-
email us
people
because
to
we will
chat.
just delete the email. Do not email us if you thought you were second. We will just delete it. That is not going to work whatsoever. So here's what we're going to do. We will go back over the chat once it all posts on YouTube, which sometimes that can take an hour and sometimes it can take up to 3 or 4 days. We will find out who the second person was. We will announce who the second person was next Sunday. So you know what that means. You all got to be there to stay tuned to find out if you were the second winner. So the second winner, next Tuesday, after we have a chance to go through it, we will announce it. Deal? Don't email us saying you were second, because that is just going to get deleted with all 50 other people who claim they're second. Okay? That being said, we got a busy week, don't we, George? Are we going to hit any
have-
auctions this week?
Not that I know of.
Are you going to go look for Elvis this week?
Maybe not Elvis, but definitely a coin pusher. Coin pusher.
Are you going to go look for a gator this week?
If it happens, it happens.
Could you imagine the
Is
video
it
when we
bad
first...
that I want to find a casino with a coin pusher over finding a gator?
Just like we were driving down here and we weren't anywhere near each other, we're going to be in Florida and not be anywhere near each other. That's what's going to happen.
Oh my goodness. Still have over 1,000 people watching, 1,400 people watching. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We apologize for this different setup during the auction, but we made it work. Until we can get internet, neither of us have hotspots on our phones, so we can't connect to Wi-Fi.
But you know what?
What?
We love you, YouTubers.
We do love you guys.
Oh, yes, we do. We
For
love
those of
you,
who have good ears, Twitch types at
YouTubers.
$10. Thank you so much.
This is true.
Uh-oh.
You're not
Ohio's getting
near
more snow.
us. Ohio's getting snow?
Yeah.
We ain't. We're blue. Cause YouTubers, we love
Adam
you.
says, good luck in Florida. Thank you. Appreciate it, Adam. Says we need coin pusher videos. Working on it. We'll see you guys next Sunday for another awesome auction.
And there will be a coin pusher video on Tuesday.
Good night, everyone. Love you. Say good night.